Again, don't do it around kids. I'll do it at work. But if you don't like the Mets, Ryan Garcia, boxer, Citi Field.
Well, I had a Mets fan chirping on me on social media last night. Hey, did you see what the Mets did tonight? I said, not gain ground in the standings? Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You don't let it go.
No. Hey, they initiated.
All right. You see what Suarez did last night for the Phillies?
I did.
What, 9 innings?
Yeah, he was really good.
Who is he? What is he doing going 9 innings? He'll ruin himself.
That's exactly right. Well, listen, I hope I don't ruin our great listeners with a prize picks one. I'm going to give you a winner on the other side. We'll do that. Plus, what do you say we go to Houston for some baseball here, Chris?
Okay.
All right, we'll do that on the other side here on the Braves Radio Network.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. And since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my favorite...
Ha! Found you.
How?
You left Find My tablet on.
Get wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
Attention Braves fans! We have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is the new tire retail partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
The Doubletree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The Doubletree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature Doubletree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the Doubletree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next level communities. Go Braves!
Did you know that new windows in your home can not only add value but increase energy efficiency? Hey Braves Country, it's Joe Simpson here. If you need new windows, it's time to call Matt's Exteriors. Matt's Exteriors has a solution for every homeowner. Matt's Exteriors offers vinyl and custom PVC windows, and they offer a lifetime workmanship warranty. Matt's Exteriors has a 15-plus year proven track record, and they're a proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves. To schedule your free estimate today, visit mattsexteriors.com. That's mattsexteriors.com.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Because when you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you.
Results are what I'm looking for. Why wouldn't I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Our job is to get you as much money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client Portrayal, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Home is here. It's this place. It's this team.
Though our hometowns and backgrounds may be different, it is here that we are one.
Whether we're sitting side by side in these seats or watching from hundreds of miles away,
we share one heart and one home.
We are
Braves Country.
Hey, it's Buck Ballou, and I've got you covered on everything from Braves to college football every weekday from 10 to 11, only on The Fan.
You're listening to the Ford Leadoff Show, brought to you by your local Ford dealer. The Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, ready to take you deep off the beaten path and back again. Check one out at your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Ford Leadoff Show and your Atlanta Braves.
Time now for our Prize Picks pick of the game. Want to play along? Download the Prize Picks app. Use code Braves, and they're going to match your first deposit up to $100 today. Chris, Ronaldo Lopez was good to me last night, and I called my shot earlier on the show. Give me Ronald Acuna Jr. I got a twofer for you. Over 2.5 hits plus runs plus RBI plus Ronald over 2.5 total bases. One swing of the bat, he's getting it done with, leading off the game today.
Player stat projections. It's a simple more or less. You're going with more with Ronald Acuna. Twice.
He's due.
Okay, yeah, well, it'd be nice if he actually hits the leadoff home run and everybody goes, oh, okay, that drought ends, you hit. Everything else becomes gravy, hopefully, for the rest of the game.
How scared were you real quick last night when you saw that ball bounce off him? I was worried.
Yeah. I'm always, the human body's not supposed to be hit with things.
Yeah.
He can go wrong, horribly wrong at times.
Fortunately, he's good. He's in there. He's leading off the game with a homer. You heard it here first. And it's time to sing it to Houston. Ben and Joe standing by. Game 3, Braves and Astros coming up next.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're number 1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Something big is cooking during Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot with the Weber Jumbo Joe Premium Charcoal Grill. We're talking almost 2 feet across big. That's 13 burgers at once big. Right now, get the Weber Jumbo Joe Premium Charcoal Grill for just $99.98 at the Home Depot and bring that classic charcoal experience to your cookout. Buy it online and pick it up in store to get to grilling sooner. Go big during Spring Black Friday with the Weber Jumbo Joe Premium Charcoal Grill, now just $99.98 at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Order select in-stock items by 4 p.m. subject to availability.
Baseball season is officially here, and there's no better time to build your collection of Topps trading cards. Topps packs feature everything from top stars, rookies, game-used memorabilia, and autographs from players around the league, as well as special inserts and surprises. Visit your local hobby shop, retailers, and Topps.com to collect the first product of the season, Topps Baseball Series 1. Follow @Topps on social media to join the conversation and start sharing your collection today.
Tickets for the Braves 2024 season are going fast. This season is jam-packed with great matchups. Get your tickets at Braves.com/tickets.
I think a union may be the most misunderstood organization in the country. I'm Kenny Mullen for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613 in Atlanta, Georgia. Here's what we do. We're a group of electricians that collectively bargain with employers for better benefits and higher wages for you. That's it. If you're in construction and that sounds good to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org or call me personally, 404-523-8100.
This is one of my favorite spots, Kevin. Let's go play some Keno.
At last, I found the Pirate's Cove. Time to start digging for me treasure.
No, this is a club called the Pirate's Cove. But you can win money playing Keno here.
Yar.
You just pick 10 numbers, then Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win.
You'd make a great pirate, Goat.
Grab your treasure. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Braves country knows the freeze is fast. From his game day races to his freeze blast drink breaks on the go, he's all about speed, convenience, and outrunning the competition. That's why he fuels up at Racetrack. Catch him cooling off with a freeze blast drink and grabbing whatever gets him going. From pizza to candy to Swirl World ice cream, he can be in and out in seconds. And for the rest of us, we might not beat the freeze, but Racetrack sure gets us going. Fuel up fast at Racetrack. Proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's Matt Chernoff. Join me and the King weekday afternoons 2 to 6 for Chuck and Chernoff, only on The Fan.
The road to a 7th straight division title starts right now.
2-2 pitch. And there's a bullet out to center field. Down for a base hit. Here comes the throw. Play at the plate. Braves win it! A walk-off base hit.
The Braves are back, and this 2024 team is ready for another epic season.
Austin puts a charge in another one, though. Deep left center. Schwarber's not even going to move. That's another homer for Riley.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Georgia Power, the official official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. Xfinity, the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Peachtree Orthopedics, same day evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. Matt's Exteriors, roofing, siding, windows, and more. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. Georgia's own ASW Distillery, home of Fiddler Gin Music, Weeded Bourbon, a collaboration with the Braves. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, find your beach with Corona. Plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians, Local Union 72. Keeping Atlanta comfortable is what we do, and we do it better than anyone else. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. TimberTech Decking and Railing, everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. City of Hope, Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. This afternoon, the Braves close out their road trip to Houston as Ronald Acuna and the Braves take on Jose Altuve and the Astros. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves Baseball. This afternoon from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. It's the final game of this series between the Braves and the Astros. Also the final game of this road trip. Max Fried is on the mound for the Braves this afternoon and will face right-hander J.P. France. Great to have you with us alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And Joe, the Braves are looking to finish up what's been a really good road trip to this point, 4-1 to this point, and also looking to do something that they've not done since 2003. That's sweep a team in the state of Texas, and an opportunity to do that today.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do. We know how good this offense is for Houston, and the Braves pitchers, with the exception of the ninth inning last night, really have done a great job on holding these guys down. Even with men on base, they're making great pitches, getting double play balls or ground balls to get out of innings. So the pitching has been outstanding here. Let's hope it continues today with Max Fried.
Yeah, the Braves have outscored the Astros 12-3 in this series. And look, you hold any team to 3 runs in the first 2 games, that's impressive, but especially that bunch down there in the first base dugout.
Yeah, it's a real tough lineup to try to navigate. There's not too many soft spots in there. And today with Fried going, there are some guys, oddly enough, 2 of the guys who have the best numbers against left-handed pitching are left-handed hitters. Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker both doing very well against lefties. We'll see how Max fares against them today.
Tell you what's interesting, I mentioned that the Astros have scored just 3 runs in this series. If you looked at just the first 8 innings of ball games, the Braves have only scored 4 runs themselves. These ninth innings have been pretty explosive.
Yeah, they're seeing some guys they haven't seen much of before, including Brown last night. They'd seen him just one time. They've not seen J.P. France, who, by the way, J.P. usually like John Paul or something. His name is like Japan, Peru, France. It's kind of odd to me, but they haven't seen him before, so we'll see what happens today.
Oh, man, I can't wait to get into the geography on that one. That's outstanding. Yeah, Fried and France, that's a matchup today. And another big leader for the Braves offensively has been Marcell Ozuna. He's got a 15-game hitting streak, and he came through again in his last AB last night. That was funny.
I just loved his reaction. Broken bat, flare to left field, and he kind of throws his hands in the air like, man, everything I hit is a hit lately. So he knows he's going well, and let's hope that stays hot going right into the homestand.
Yeah, that's right. Braves would have an off day tomorrow, so it'll be great to go into that fresh off a sweep of the Astros. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Atlanta Braves only play on the Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting 9 for both teams. Right after that, we'll get it going. Braves and the Astros this afternoon on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
You shouldn't need a degree in finance to choose a checking account. That's why we made Truist One Checking. No trade-offs, no compromise, no hassle. Just the stuff you want from a bank that cares. And that means no overdraft fees, lots of practical perks, and automatic upgrades. Truist One Checking. One simple choice. Visit truist.com/one. Truist.com/ONE. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next level communities. Go Braves!
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent law firm?
Because when you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you.
Results are what I'm looking for. Why wouldn't I call the Ken Nugent law firm?
Our job is to get you as much money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client Portrayal, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Braves fans, this season has just started and everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Grandma, can I have the chocolate chips?
This secret recipe moment made possible by Emory Heart and Vascular Center. When Grandma needed heart care, she came to Emory. The difference? Emory Healthcare performs more heart procedures annually than anyone else in Georgia, which means better outcomes for our patients. And we offer advanced and personalized treatments developed by our top specialists that others don't. Like Grandma knows, where you start your heart care matters. Smart Cookie. EmoryHealthcare.org/SmartCookie.
We're streaming every game of the Braves 2024 season free on the 680 The Fan app. So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Final game of the road trip, final game of this three-game set between the Braves and the Astros. Let's take a look at the lineups first for Atlanta. Leading it off, playing right field will be Ronald Acuna Jr. Michael Harris the second, will be in center field batting second. Austin Riley's got a 10-game hitting streak working too. He's at third base batting third. Matt Olson's at first base. He's the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth, riding a 15-game streak, is Marcell Ozuna, the DH. Batting sixth at shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Travis d'Arnaud is back behind the dish. He'll do the catching and bat seventh. Batting eighth in left field is Jared Kelenic. And Luis Guillorme will start again at second base, and he'll bat ninth. Again, for the Braves, it's Acuna, Harris, and Riley, Olson, Ozuna, and Arcia, d'Arnaud, Kelenic, and Guillorme. For the Houston Astros, leading it off, of course, will be Jose Altuve. He's at second base. Yordan Alvarez will bat second and play left field. Batting third and playing third base will be Alex Bregman. Kyle Tucker will drop to the cleanup spot, and he'll be in right field. Yainer Diaz is still in the lineup for the Astros, but he'll be the DH today, batting fifth. Batting sixth at shortstop is Jeremy Pena. Mauricio Dubon is in center field, hitting seventh. Batting eighth and really struggling offensively is Jose Abreu. He'll be at first base. And batting ninth, doing the catching today, will be Victor Caratini. Again, for the Astros, it's Altuve, Alvarez, and Bregman. Tucker, Diaz, and Pena. Dubon, Abreu, and Caratini. Those are your starting lineups. Back with first pitch right after this timeout on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but new Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with new Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. And just like a fastball that catches the edge of the plate, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce always strikes the perfect note. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal. So whether you're celebrating another Braves win or just spicing up your game day grub, grab the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
The Atlanta Braves Kids Club is a free program for Braves fans 14 and under. Visit Braves.com/kids to learn more.
Hey, don't strike out in your next roofing project. Braves fans, this is Joe Simpson. You need a new roof. It's time to call Matt's Exteriors. Matt's Exteriors is a GAF Master Elite Contractor, and they offer a 10-year workmanship warranty. Did I mention they are also a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves? Matt's Exteriors also has a 15-plus year proven track record, and they have over 9,000 satisfied customers. To schedule your free estimate today, visit mattsexteriors.com. That's mattsexteriors.com.
No matter where you're headed, Citgo is a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer or Sunday brunch, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Good to go.
Hey everyone, want to hear an amazing stat I learned from my doctor at Peachtree Orthopedics? He told me 90% of their patients get better without surgery. Once I heard that, my worries totally went away. I got the right diagnosis, followed by the recovery protocol with a little PT, and the next thing I knew, I was better. I can't believe I put it off as long as I did. I promise they have the right program for you too. Simple steps so you can get better. Call now to make an appointment or visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
No one's got you covered, Braves country, the way that myself and my partner Nick Cellini do, starting 11 o'clock on 680 The Fan, the 680 The Fan app. Braves baseball every day this year with 680 The Fan.
Back at Minute Maid Park, Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you. Braves going for the sweep today against the Houston Astros and hoping to wrap up the road trip in fine style and go 5-1. Braves have won 3 in a row. They are now overall 7-3 on the road and 3-1 against the American League. The umpires are exchanging the lineups as we speak. Dan Bellino's a crew chief. He'll be behind the plate. Phil Cuzzi's at first base. Tony Randazzo at second. Alex Tosi's at third, and they're all going out for a nice Italian dinner when the game is over. Prize Picks is the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES for a first deposit match of up to $100. Crowd filing in here. I don't think we're going to have quite as many as we've had the first 2 nights, which was 34,000 folks, but the roof is closed, so it should be very pleasant today. Cloudy conditions outside, temperatures approaching 80 degrees here in Houston. I think we could probably play with the roof open, but they elect not to, and that's fine since the Braves are 2-0 here already. The Braves will see J.P. France for the first time. This guy last year had quite a year. He had more quality starts than any rookie in the American League, and he went 11-6 with a 3.83 ERA. Off to a slow start this year. He's 0-2 with an 8+ ERA, and that includes his last start, which was one he'd like to forget against Texas. 4 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, and he walked 4 that day too. Struck out 3, gave up a home run. Alex Bregman leads his team out onto the field. The Astros overall 6-13. They're in 5th place in the AL West, but only 3.5 games back. They are 4-8 at home, and they are 2-4 against left-handed starters this year. And of course, Max Fried, left-handed, will get the start for the Braves. Defensively for the Astros today, from right to left, Tucker, Dubon, and Alvarez. Jordan Alvarez getting the start in left field. First to third, Abreu, Altuve, Pena, and Bregman. Victor Caratini will do the catching. And on the mound, as I mentioned, J.P. France, 29 years old, 6 feet, 200-pounder out of New Orleans by way of Mississippi State. He was a 14th round pick back in 2018. Here at home, last year, I mentioned his good year, 11-6. He went 5-4 with a 4.5 ERA. He kind of had reverse splits. He actually had better numbers against right-handers than against left-handers than right-handers. 249.
Coming in and playing it on the bounce is Mauricio Dubon. Ronald Acuna, one pitch into the ball game, able to put one into shallow center field. So he's at first base. That'll bring Michael Harris up to the plate. Time of the first pitch, 1:11 Central Time, 2:11 back home. And that's brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms are coming soon to a store near you. Ronald Acuna could be coming soon to second base. Got a big lead over there at first base. Gets the attention of J.P. France, who throws over. Yeah, talking about the Astros, they lose today. This would be their worst 20-game start to a season since 2016, when they went 6-14. That's the last time they didn't make the ALCS. They've made it that far 7 years in a row. There's a ball inside. J.P. France, 29 years old, fastball, cutter, change, and a curve. He's probably thrilled to see anyone other than the Texas Rangers. In fact, his last two starts, both versus Texas, starters don't like seeing the same team 2 times in a row. Here's a 1-0 pitch on the way. Harris will send one foul. France has never faced the Braves. And he's looking to snap a 2-game losing skid, losing both of those starts to the Rangers in his last 2 outings. Right-hander with a mustache and the sports glasses on. Non-throwing arm is tattooed from wrist to shoulder. Right arm is clean. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Good lead at first base by Acuna, and they have him leaning. And he balked. Acuna took off. France threw over, and first base umpire Phil Cuzzy had his eyes right on the starting pitcher and called the balk.
Watching Phil Cuzzy's motion as far as what he did, he looked like he dipped his shoulder. But I've been watching the spin move they've been executing, and that should have been a balk also.
So Rhino down at second base with the Braves in business. On a strike on Michael Harris. Pitch all the way to Michael. He fouls one back. Change up that time from France. Michael Harris, 1 for 9 in this series. Must be a great time to find a base hit and drive in the game's first run. Elite wheels down at second base and Ronald Acuna. 1-2 pitch. Laid off a high fastball on a 2-2 count. Braves in their traveling gray uniforms today. Gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Michael Harris. France brings it. Harris takes the ball down in the dirt. This with a curveball, 3-2. Astros in their home white tops, white pants, navy lettering, navy numerals outlined in orange, and Astros arching across the chests of their white uniforms. So a 3-2 count on Michael Harris. Ronald Acuna down at second, no one out. Scoreless in the top of the first inning. That could change right here. 3-2 to Harris. And he swings and drives one out to left field. Going back Alvarez. That is going to be caught at the wall. Ronald has to go back to second base. Hit hard out to left field. But Alvarez going back makes an over-the-shoulder catch on the warning track right there at the base of the out-of-town scoreboard.
Some tough luck there for Michael. He hit that right on the screws.
One out for Austin Riley. Austin having a good series, 4 for 9. They'll dropping a fastball high. Want to remind you that Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans a next-day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and free oil change. More on that after this 1-0 pitch. Here it is from France. In tight with a cutter. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's how that works. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Austin Riley, a dozen RBIs this season. Could rake in one right here. 2-0 pitch on the way. Missed up and in with a cutter. Now they count 3 balls and no strikes. J.P. France, right-hander, second season in the big leagues. And being introduced to the Braves for the first time in his career. 3-0 to Riley, and he swings and hits one out towards center. Mauricio Dubon trotting over to his left, makes the catch in right center field. And 2 away. And that'll bring Matt Olson up to the plate. For J.P. France, he started his collegiate career at Tulane. As Joe mentioned, he's a boy from Louisiana, and he got a degree in Homeland Security. He was really interested in taking that route should baseball not work. And luckily for him, baseball did work. His sophomore season at Tulane, he had Tommy John surgery. So he had another year of eligibility after he finished at Tulane. Olson takes a called strike. And he had multiple colleges recruiting him. Decided to go to Starkville, Mississippi, play at Mississippi State. And now finding himself in the big leagues with the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Off the plate with a changeup. So a 1-1 count on the Braves' first baseman. Ronald Acuna down at second. He singled and reached second on a balk. Since then, a couple of flyouts. 1-1 to Olson. And he swings and misses at a cutter. Well, if you're Kevin Seitzer, Braves hitting coach, maybe the best thing you can do right now is try to convince your team that every inning is the 9th inning. Braves have been killing the ball in the 9th inning this season. Down to their final strike here in the first inning. 1-2 pitch, low and inside, 2-2. Hitting .390 as a team in the 9th inning this year. Wouldn't mind a little bit of that early in the ball game. Olson has 1 hit in the series, 1 for 8. Waiting on France. Acuna big lead at second. 2-2 pitch, drilled foul into the second deck down the right field line. That was a screamer. That 1 base hit for Olson all the way back in the 3rd inning Monday night. Had a single. So he is due for something large. Righty-lefty matchup. Acuna takes his lead at second. Pitch is fouled back. Good cut there.
Neither team took batting practice on the field today. Both teams elected just show and go, get some swings in the cage, and be ready.
Right-hander France set right at the belt. Pitch on the way. High and away. Nowhere close with that changeup. So a 3-2 count. We mentioned that France has a 4-seam fastball, throws it a lot, but here in the first inning, pretty much nothing but changeups and cutters. This next pitch will be the 8th of the sequence between France and Olson. Scoreless in the top of the first inning. 3-2 pitch, fouled back again. Olson got another cutter there. Astros team that's been trying to figure things out on the mound. They've had multiple injuries. They should get a little bit healthier this weekend. Justin Verlander coming back for them on Friday. Acuna take it off. Pitch on the way. Swung on, missed. A very slow curveball. Fans Olson. And that ends the top of the first inning. So for the Braves, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Braves nothing, and the Astros coming up when we come back.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Lease at Tucson for $209 a month, or get 3.79% APR for 60 months, or $1,250 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, watch out.
Watch out. The insurance company may try to tell you that you don't need a lawyer.
Watch out. The insurance company may try to settle before you're done with all your medical treatment.
Don't trust the insurance company after your wreck. Call me, and my law firm will watch out for you. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client Portrayal, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Agent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
You want a good start to the day? How about the Braves? Coffee and the locker room. Home team here, 6 to 10 on the Fan 680 and the 680 The Fan app.
Great to have you with us on a Wednesday afternoon as we bring you the Braves and the Astros from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Max Fried ready to go to work on Jose Altuve. No score in the bottom of the first inning. On the first pitch, ground ball out to third. Sharply hit, but on the other end, Austin Riley up with it cleanly. Throws over to first base, and Altuve's finished. One down for Yordan Alvarez. The Atlanta Leather has Matt Olson at first base, Luis Guillorme at second, Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, and Austin Riley at the hot corner. In the outfield for the Braves, Jared Kelenic is out in left, Michael Harris on patrol in center, Ronald Acuna in right field. Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate, and the lefty Max Fried on the mound. Yordan Alvarez takes a fastball up and in.
And that defense, #1 in the National League, Ben. They've only made 4 errors and none on this road trip.
That's a big element to this successful road trip to this point. Looking for more of that today. 1-0 to Alvarez. Slow curve in for a strike right at the top of the zone. Max Fried, 6'4", 190-pound lefty from L.A., 30 years old. Fastball, curveball, couple of variations of a slider, change and a sinker. Deep arsenal for the lefty. 1-1 pitch and a fly ball to deep left field. This is trouble. Sailing back to the Crawford boxes, and it's 1-0 Astros. A home run by Alvarez, his first base hit of this series. Lots of power for that young man, and he drove one the opposite way. That's his 5th home run of the year.
And as I said in our opening comments, he and Tucker wear out left-handed pitching. Got a fastball about belt high.
Second home run of the series for the Astros. Kyle Tucker hit one last night. So 1-0 Houston. Alex Bregman takes a called strike.
Max Fried's first inning ERA coming into play tonight, or this afternoon, 30. Every inning after that, 2.08.
0-1 to Bregman. Missed up high, 1-1. Yeah, so it's taken him a while to settle in early in ball games this season. 1-0 Houston on the home run by Alvarez. Alex Bregman, 2 for 8 in this series. Waiting on the 1-1 from Fried. Here it is from Max. Curveball misses low. 2 balls and a strike. For Fried on the season, 1-0 with an 8.74 ERA. This is his 4th start of the year. And he's coming off a win in his last outing against the Marlins. That was the first game of this road trip. 2-1, a big wave and a miss at a sinker. And that was a good outing for Fried. Went into the 7th inning that day, gave up just 1 run on 4 hits. Definitely a big turnaround from what he experienced in his first 2 starts. 2-2 to Bregman. That'll miss. Tried a curveball, came low and in. Well, for Fried, he's only seen the Astros one time in his entire career, and that was in the World Series in 2021. He's never seen them in Houston. He has had one start against them in his career. That was in Atlanta last year. Pitch misses high. There's ball 4. It's a 1-out walk. That brings Kyle Tucker up to the plate. Last season against the Astros, he turned in a good performance. Pitched into the 7th inning, didn't allow a run, but got a no decision in a ball game the Braves lost. So in the regular year, this is just the second time he's ever seen them. But remember, in his career, he's been dominant against the American League. There's Kyle Tucker, and he'll take a high strike. Max has made 14 previous starts in his career against the American League, 10-2 against the AL with a 2.05 ERA. 0-1 on Tucker. It's from Fried in the air to right field. Ronald Acuna has it measured. Makes the catch out and right and 2 down. Folks, if you're looking to spice up your game day grub, reach for the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. 2 away for Yadier Diaz. He's the DH today. He's been the catcher each of the first 2 ball games. They've got Victor Caratini as their backstop today. 1-0 Houston, bottom of the first inning. Pitch to Diaz. He swings wildly at a first pitch curveball and misses. One from Fried. In the air to right field. Coming in, Ronald Acuna. Sprinting that way, so is Guillorme. And that will bounce in between the 2 of them. First to third for Bregman on the ball that just blooped into right field. Yadier Diaz keeps the Astros alive in the first inning. Just a little bloop out there in no man's land down the right field line. And now the task for Fried is make sure that this doesn't turn into a bigger inning here in the first inning, which is what we saw out of him the first 2 starts of the season. That inability to find that third out in the first inning. And now we'll have to go through Jeremy Pena, who's had a pretty good series with 3 base hits and 8 tries.
Yeah, a couple of extra base hits, too. He's hitting 10 straight.
Pena, right-handed hitter. Fried to work. First pitch curveball will miss. Pena, a couple of home runs, 8 RBIs this year. And now time taken. Dubon on deck. Had drifted a little bit too far behind the plate.
I'm proud of Max for pointing it out.
Send him back closer to the first base dugout. 1 ball and no strikes. Here it is from Fried. Hit well to right field. Ronald Acuna going over into the corner towards the line, and Ronald makes the catch on the warning track running down the line. So a good job by Max getting that third out, not allowing more than the home run by Alvarez. We head to the top of the second inning, 1-0 Houston.
Throughout Georgia and around the nation, military service members turn in their uniforms and face new challenges as they rejoin civilian life. Warriors deserve our support in navigating their journey back home. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is the only personalized network that connects warriors to providers in areas such as employment, education, healthcare, housing, legal, and much more. To learn more or to donate, go to thewarrioralliance.org or call 404-210-1776. The Warrior Alliance, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Braves fans, this season has just started and everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Don't miss the tire savings event at Marietta Toyota. From now until April 30th, buy 3 tires and get this. You get the 4th one for just $1. And take advantage of our Toyota Tire Price Match Guarantee. If you find a better tire price, we'll match it. Don't miss out on the tire savings event at Marietta Toyota.
Restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Replacement tires only. Tires must be purchased and installed by April 30th, 2024. 3 tires at regular price, 4th tire for $1. 4th tire must be of equal or lesser value. Excludes mounting and balancing, sales tax, shop supplies, tire disposal, and other applicable taxes. Excludes prior purchases. Offer ends April 30th, 2024.
Braves have a great leadoff hitter, and we have a great leadoff show. It's called The Locker Room. Your first chance to react to the Braves on the Fan 680 and 93.7 FM.
It's a 1-0 lead for J.P. France and the Astros into the top of the 2nd inning. Marcell Ozuna coming up to the plate. He'll be followed by Orlando Arcia and Travis d'Arnaud. This is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base here in the top of the 2nd, James Barber will win $700 in free marathon gas cards. You can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. There's a ball high. Marcell Ozuna with a 1-0 count. He's hit safely in 15 consecutive games. He was 0 for 5 opening day, and they've not been able to keep him off the bases since then. 1-0 pitch on the way. Big curveball misses up and in. If he gets a base hit today, it would match his career best hitting streak. And it's something he's done several times, actually. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll send one foul into the upper deck. So if he gets a base hit today, that would be a 16-game hitting streak. That's something he's done 3 times previously in his career. He's never reached 17. Got a 2-1 count. Here it is. Up and in with a sweeper and a 3-1 count. Well, when you string together 15 games in a row with a base hit, you're red hot. And sometimes you just have luck on your side. That's been the case for Marcell the last 2 nights. Getting down to his final AB and delivering broken bat base hits. And he will hammer one to deep left field. He's going to go Texas 2-stepping around the bags. That's a home run to tie the game. Good gracious.
Did you see Alvarez?
Never moved.
He never even turned around. Hands were on his knees, and he never moved.
432 feet for Marcell Ozuna. He's hit safely in 16 straight games. It's home run number 8 of the year, and it's a 1-1 ball game. That'll save you big at Tire Discounters tomorrow. Tell you about that after Orlando Arcia climbs in. Arcia, who homered last night, takes a called strike. Marcell Ozuna hit the first home run of the night for the Braves. And that means you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow. A 1 swung on missed. Plus a free alignment and a free oil change. That tire discount could be as much as $150 tomorrow, depending on how many times the Braves homer in this ball game. Stay tuned after the ball game for the Hyundai postgame show to see exactly how much you'll save at Tire Discounters. Pitch is high. At a 1-2 count. Arcia pops one up, heading back our way. That lands in the seats halfway between us and the backstop.
Well, Marcell extended his streak each of the last 2 nights with the little broken bat flares to left. You could put those back-to-back, and they wouldn't have gone as far as his homer.
Came off his bat at 112 miles an hour. 1-2 is outside. He might be the only guy in the traveling party disappointed that we're not playing tomorrow. 1-1 ball game as we're in the top of the 2nd inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Arcia clubs one hard out toward deep left center field. Alvarez back over his head. One hopping off the wall. How about another double? Here comes Arcia, and it's a double for the Braves shortstop. Braves now with 25 base hits in this series, and 10 of them have been extra base hits. Had a bunch of doubles in this series. Now a chance to take the lead for the first time. Here's Travis d'Arnaud. Travis takes a called strike. A run on 3 hits for the Braves, a run on 2 hits for the Astros, and both teams with a solo homer. 0-1 to Travis. That'll be hit off the thumbs foul. Down to our right, 0-2.
Garcia now 7 for 16 on the road trip. Really swinging it well.
Too low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, you think about the injuries the Braves have had. They've only been playing baseball a few weeks. And that's the strength of having such a deep lineup. It can be any one of so many different guys throughout every single ball game. Even guys towards the bottom of the order getting hot. 1-2 is a bouncer out to short. Clubbed by Pena. Lobs over to first base for the out, 1 down. But you compare that to this Astros lineup, and you and I have been talking about how good they are. Their 1 through 4 is outstanding, and nothing against the rest of the order. There's some good bats in there, but comparing the two lineups, it stays deep on the Braves side of the ledger. That Astros side, once you get through the top 4 hitters, not that those other guys can't harm you, but I don't think you're seeing near as much loud contact as you would deep in the order for the Braves. Jared Kelenic takes a ball high.
You're 100% right. And with Ozzie out and having to promote Michael Harris II up to the top of the order, it thins out a little bit in the lower half of the Braves order, but not that much, not that noticeable. It's going to be dependent upon Guillorme and Fletcher to carry some of the weight.
All no strikes on Jared Kelenic. He'll swing and miss right over the top of the cutter. Yeah, the bottom of the order last night had a big night. Chadwick Tromp with a couple of doubles.
Right.
Guillorme had a double, which was funny, as he bounced that thing on the line last night and over the sidewall. 1-1 to Kelenic, and he gets under it. Hits it high in the air to right center field. Kyle Tucker trotting in, and he'll make the squeeze out in right field. Yeah, last night after the ball game, we get on the bus. Austin Riley hops on. He comes back to where we're sitting, and he said, "Is that the softest ground rule double you've ever called in your life?" I said, "Pretty much." At an exit velocity of, I think, 67 miles an hour.
Right.
But it counts. Speaking of Guillorme, taking into the left-hand batter's box right now. 1-1 ball game, top of the second. J.P. France brings his 39th pitch of the ball game. Missed outside with a curveball.
By the way, Giants-Miami already done. They started at 12:10 Eastern Time. Giants win 3-1.
That's a quick game. Everybody loves that on getaway day. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Luis Guillorme. And he'll hit one out in the air to center field. Mauricio Dubon over to his left. And Dubon will casually jog to it, make a one-handed catch. And that ends the top of the second. But the Braves tied the ball game with a homer by Marcelo Zuna. We head to the bottom of the second. It's a 1-1 game.
This is for anyone doing plumbing, pipe fitting, or HVAC work. If you're not making $53 an hour total package, including health insurance, benefits, and a retirement pension, we want to talk to you. We're the plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR techs of UA72, and we've got a job for you. Safe conditions, working with great people in Metro Atlanta. Visit UA72.org. Click Join Us and we'll send you a list of openings right now. UA72.org.
Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at TimberTech.com.
No matter where you're headed, Citgo is a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer or Sunday brunch. Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Good to go.
The 2024 Braves promotional calendar features a variety of exciting gate giveaways. See the full schedule and get your tickets at braves.com/promos.
Hey, Braves country, I work with the best baseball man in the city of Atlanta, Chris Domino, Cellini and Domino, weekdays on the Fan 680 and 93.7 FM and the Fan app.
7-8-9 coming up with the Astros here in the bottom of the second inning. It's a 1-1 ball game. Max Fried facing Dubon, Abreu, and Caratini here in the second inning. Max back to work. There's a called strike. We're talking about Game 6 of the World Series. And that's been a theme of this entire stay here in Houston because this is the first time any of us have been here to work since the World Series 3 years ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Dubon. That'll miss outside. And, of course, Max Fried won the deciding game. That was Game 6. And how about this? He made some Major League history that night. He's the only pitcher in baseball history to pitch at least 6 scoreless innings, pitches high, with no walks and 6 strikeouts in the potential title clincher. And he was brilliant that night. So are all the Braves pitchers as they won that ball game 7-0 and won the World Series for the 4th time in franchise history. 2-1, that's a hot shot out to second to his left Guillorme gloves. Goes over to first base and 1 down as Dubon is finished. And in doing so, Max put his name on the list with 3 other pitchers. And I'll let you think about this for a little while. Let's see how many of the 4 pitchers you can name who are the winning pitchers in World Series clinchers for the Braves in franchise history. 2 of them I know you'll get pretty easily. Here's Jose Abreu. First pitch curveball inside. You really have to have a good memory to get the first one, going all the way back to 1914. 1 ball and no strikes. There it is to Abreu. Just off the corner with a changeup.
I'm going to go with Sane, Glavine, Fried, and
2-0 pitch, and Abreu takes a strike.
Lefty Delahanty.
If that's not right, it should be. I'll give you the answer after this pitch. There's the 2-1 to the right-handed hitting Jose Abreu. A little bit high. Max Fried, Tom Glavine. It was Lou Burdett in 1957.
He won 3 games in that series, come to think of it.
And then in 1914, Dick Rudolph. 3-1 from Fried. Fouled back. So those are the 4 pitchers in franchise history to earn the win in a World Series clincher. Dick Rudolph, Lou Burdett, Tom Glavine, and Max Fried. That would be a really fun list to be on, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
3-2 on Abreu. A 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the second inning. This will be Fried's 26th pitch of the day. And he missed high with a fastball. 1-out walk puts Abreu aboard. That'll bring Victor Caratini up to the plate. Caratini, formerly with the Cubs, now the Astros. He was originally drafted by the Braves. He was a second-round selection by Atlanta. Never made it to the big leagues with the Braves. He was traded prior to then. It's to Caratini in for a called strike. Caratini, 30 years old from Puerto Rico. Drafted by the Braves in 2013. You might remember the trade he was involved in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Olsen's got it. Swivels fires to second. There's one. Back over to first base. Easy come, easy go. A double play goes 3-6-3. And we'll make that our Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. We're off to the top of the third inning, 1-1.
I think a union may be the most misunderstood organization in the country. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of electrical workers, Local 613 in Atlanta, Georgia. Here's what we do. We're a group of electricians that collectively bargain with employers for better benefits and higher wages for you. That's it. If you're in construction and that sounds good to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org or call me personally, 404-523-8100.
This is one of my favorite spots, Kevin. Let's go play some Keno.
At last, I found the Pirates Cove. It's time to start digging for me treasure.
No, this is a club called the Pirates Cove. But you can win money playing Keno here.
Yar.
You just pick 10 numbers, then Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win.
You'd make a great pirate, Goat.
Grab your treasure. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Braves country knows the freeze is fast. From his game day races to his freeze blast drink breaks on the go, he's all about speed, convenience, and outrunning the competition. That's why he fuels up at Racetrack. Catch him cooling off with a freeze blast drink and grabbing whatever gets him going. From pizza to candy to Swirl World ice cream, he can be in and out in seconds. And for the rest of us, we might not beat the freeze, but Racetrack sure gets us going. Fuel up fast at Racetrack. Proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Two of the best teams in the world, your Atlanta Braves and the Locker Room. Brian Finneran here, and you can listen live Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., 680 The Fan, or tap that app.
Been joined Jay Chadway there from Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's a 1-1 ball game. Want to remind you that Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. With America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Astros got a solo homer from Yordan Alvarez. Braves countered with a homer from Marcell Ozuna. And here's Ronald Acuna. Ronald takes a fastball high. Ronald had a steal in last night's ball game. Closing in on some Atlanta Braves history. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. And Acuna takes a ball inside. He's currently one stolen base behind Rafael Furcal for the most steals in the Atlanta era of the Braves franchise. Sitting on 188 stolen bases for his career. 2-0 pitch, hard ground ball to short, and that is through Jeremy Pena. Just leaked through him. And he's a very solid defender, but he went to his right and then went up the glove and slowly behind him, almost like he laid an egg. Yeah. Just looking around and just laying just a foot or so behind him.
Very good description.
That'll be an E6 on Pena. And we'll see if Ronald wants to take off on J.P. France. Here's Michael Harris. Harris fouls one back. Of course, they had Acuna leaning in the first inning. France threw over, but a balk was called, and that sent Acuna down to second. Outside. And by the way, just in case you're curious, for the franchise record stolen bases, going all the way back into the 1870s, Herman Long, 434 steals. So Ronald's still just shy of 250 steals from that.
I would have guessed Rabbit Moranville.
Yeah. Pick off to first base. And back in standing, Ronald Acuna.
I would love to be able to go back and watch a game from that era to see the level of ability.
1-1, a swing and a miss by Harris.
Obviously, Mr. Long had good wheels. He could run. Did the catchers throw that well? Did the pitchers do a good job of holding runners? Did the pitchers throw hard? Or were they all, just throwing a lot of trick pitches?
1-2, there's a high fly ball to left center. Mauricio Dubon calling off Yordan Alvarez, and the center fielder makes the catch. And one down. Well, I'll give you this bit of information. Herman Long played from 1899 to 1904. And it was just the other day when I was doing a game with Darren O'Day where I did a This Day in Baseball History. And it was that day in like 19... 02 or 18, somewhere turn of the century, where the first catcher who ever used shin guards played in a ball game. Pitch on the way to Austin Riley. That'll be taken for a called strike. So what I'm getting at is, if they weren't using shin guards, then I can't imagine they were too close to the plate and throwing out a bunch of runners.
There were a lot of catchers in the early stages of baseball that were one-hop catchers.
Riley takes the ball low and outside.
And by that, I mean, they didn't catch the ball on the fly. They weren't close enough. They caught it on one hop.
There was a rule that was actually put into the rule book late 1800s about where catchers had to set up in proximity to the plate, because used to they were way back behind the plate. 1-1. He hits one high in the air to shallow right field. Going out now, Altuve. Coming in, Tucker. And this is Tucker's ball in shallow right. And 2 down. So I'm right there with you. I'd love to go back and watch some of those games for myself, but I hear things like that, and I feel like it would have been a lot easier to steal bags 120 years ago than it is now.
Well, if he only played for 5 years and he stole over 400 bases, was that the number?
From 1889 to 1904, so 15 years. Talking about long?
89, not 99.
Correct.
Beg your pardon.
2 down for Olsen. And he'll send one foul down the left field line, arcing into the seats. Let's see, Herman Long. Most steals he had this season was 89 steals in 1889, his very first season. 1 to Olsen, low and outside. But yeah, very different game then, especially in that regard. 1-1 ball game, top of the third. Off to first base, back in standing Acuna. Both teams with a solo home run in the ball game. Alvarez for the Astros, Ozuna for the Braves. On a strike on Olsen. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The only strikeout that J.P. France has logged to this point. 1-1 misses low. Got him with a curveball back in the first inning. That was a change up there. And with the curveball that we saw in the first inning, that falls in line with their plan of attack this entire series.
Yeah, a lot of swings and misses at it in this series for Matt.
2-1 pitch. Curveball there, swung on, missed. Matt is not happy with himself either. He's frustrated. Requested time. It was granted by Dan Bellino, the crew chief. Now Matt back in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Acuna takes the lead at first base, held by Abreu. France deals. Missed low with a curveball, not his best hook. And a 3-2 count. It was more like a power curve straight down. See if he goes with a more finesse curve here. You feel like that's what's coming. That's what they've been doing with 2 strikes on Olsen pretty much the entire series. I know. France steps off. There was one time in last night's ball game where they didn't go to that pitch on 2 strikes and ended up being ball 4. That was a splitter that he got last night. There goes Acuna. 3-2 curveball, misses. This just outside. Olsen with a good eye. It's the first walk allowed by France. And the Braves have him at first and second. 2 down for Marcell Ozuna.
Offensively, the Braves are first in the league in average, doubles, on-base percentage, slugging, and OPS. They are a juggernaut. Maybe not the power and the home runs that we're used to seeing, but they're doing everything else really well.
Yeah, whatever they've lacked in home runs, they've made up for in doubles. Ozuna hit one up to the train track back in the second inning. Traveled 432 feet. Now he's having a conversation with Dan Bellino before he climbs in. All right, I guess they got that ironed out. Acuna at second, Olsen at first. First pitch to Ozuna. Just low it outside. Fastball low and away. That homer by Ozuna in the second inning is 8th of the season. Waiting on France, who comes set right at the belt. 1-0 to the plate. In for a called strike. Cutter on the outside corner. Marcel, slightly open stance, neon green sleeve on his right arm. 1-1 pitch. And that shot out to short, playing it on the hop to his left is Pena. Triggers to second base, and they get the force out of Matt Olson. So that ends the top of the third. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 1-1 ball game.
Is that your new Lexus RX?
RX plug-in hybrid.
So it runs all electric?
Yeah, for short trips, and can switch to gas for long.
Wow. What does your range anxiety therapist say?
Dr. Feeney?
Uh-huh.
He says my RX cured me.
No more range anxiety therapy?
Nope.
Well, you're an inspiration to us all.
The best-selling Lexus RX lineup, now with a plug-in hybrid. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible, targeting cancer at the molecular level, pioneering treatments used worldwide. At City of Hope, your entire cancer-fighting team is bound together by a single mission: to cure your cancer. And now City of Hope is closer than ever, providing patients in Metro Atlanta the cancer care they deserve. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. And just like a fastball that catches the edge of the plate, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce always strikes the perfect note. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal. So whether you're celebrating another Braves win or just spicing up your game day grub, grab the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Tickets for the Braves 2024 season are going fast. This season is jam-packed with great matchups. Get your tickets at Braves.com/tickets. So when you want the Braves on demand, just tap that 680 The Fan app.
So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
1-1 ball game into the bottom of the third inning. Max Fried about to go to work, base in the top of the order. Altuve, Alvarez, and Bregman. Altuve 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the first pitch to him, taken for a ball outside. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves radio.
Every pitch of Braves baseball all season long on WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
1-0 pitch misses outside to Altuve. And a 2-ball, no strike count. Altuve, 33 years old, from Venezuela. 2,076 career hits. That's third in franchise history. That's a very familiar place for him. Here's the 2-0 pitch, up and in. How about this? He's also third in franchise history in at-bats, runs, total bases, doubles, hit by pitch, and WAR. And in all of those categories, as he's number 3, number 1 and 2, Biggio and Bagwell. In every last one of them. That'll miss up and in, and there's a leadoff walk. Max Fried with his third free pass issued today. That'll bring Yordan Alvarez to the plate.
I wouldn't put it past Altuve to pass those guys in one or two categories, but they are the benchmark for everything Astros.
Yeah, they are. Yordan Alvarez, homer to the first inning. First pitch, ground ball to second, could be 2. Guillorme to second base, there's 1. Arce to first base, there's 2. Well, you love that right after a walk to Altuve.
Oh, my goodness. And he hit it sharply and right at Guillorme.
Jay Chad and I were talking before the game. He's got good hands out there, doesn't he?
He does. Very good.
2 down for Alex Bregman. Hey, Braves fans, catch every pitch with the fastest internet and a reliable connection you can count on in the clutch, even during peak hours. The next generation Xfinity 10G network. There's a ball high and away to Bregman. Yeah, looking at the record book for the Astros, so many categories. 1, 2, Biggio, Bagwell, across the board. 1 and 2 in just about everything. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Good sweeper. One ball game, bottom of the third. There's a ball low to Alex Bregman. Bregman, 30 years old, out of LSU. He's from Albuquerque. Drafted out of high school by the Red Sox, but decided to go to Baton Rouge instead, play for the Tigers. He's 4 hits from 1,000 for his career. 2-1 is high. There was a time where Alex Bregman's grandfather was the most hated man in Washington, D.C. And with politics being what they are, that's a major statement.
Well, I'll say.
There's a 3-1 pitch on the way to Bregman. That'll be taken outside for ball 4. It was his grandfather, a businessman and attorney, who finalized the deal to move the Washington Senators to Texas to become the Rangers. That was a very unpopular choice in that city at the time. Of course, the Senators in D.C. moved twice, becoming the Rangers and the Twins. Kyle Tucker to the plate. Takes the ball outside. 2 down, runner at first for Tucker. It's a 1-1 ball game. Tucker 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. Ronald Acuna on his toes out there. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Laced to left field into the seats for a foul ball at a 1-1 count. You might remember Preston Tucker. That's Kyle Tucker's older brother. 2 baseball standouts from the Tampa area. In fact, going into Kyle's last high school game, he had 29 home runs in high school, and that was tied with the school record with his brother. And, of course, he had 2 home runs in his final game to have the record all to himself. 1-1 pitch, swung right over the top of that sinker.
I think he's one of the most underrated players in the game.
Does everything well, doesn't he?
He does.
Ball and 2 strikes on Tucker. Be a good time for Fried's first strikeout. Left on left matchup, 1-2, missed outside. A game that you and I like to play sometimes. We'll look at another team's roster and say, if you could have one guy from that team, who would you want? And there's some really good choices from that Astros bunch, but he might be the answer. Certainly in the running. Really good ball player.
Absolutely.
2-2. Ground ball fouled on the first base line. Max Fried, 43 pitches, 22 balls, 21 strikes. Trying to find a little bit more consistency with the zone. But a 1-1 ball game here in the third. 2-2 to Tucker. Got him swinging, going after the curveball. And there's the first strikeout of the ball game for Max Fried. We head to the top of the 4th inning, still 1 apiece in Houston.
Sign up for alerts on Apartments.com, and you're going to get instantly notified when the perfect places hit the market. Here, let me demonstrate. Ding dong, alert, alert.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Dropping by to say that we found 17 new listings for you.
What are you doing in my bathroom?
I'm just demonstrating our listing alert notifications.
Why didn't you just send the actual notification?
So many questions, you sly boots. Listen, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got more notifying to do. Ta-ta.
Helen, there's a man.
Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Throughout Georgia and around the nation, military service members turn in their uniforms and face new challenges as they rejoin civilian life. Warriors deserve our support in navigating their journey back home. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is the only personalized network that connects warriors to providers in areas such as employment, education, healthcare, housing, legal, and much more. To learn more or to donate, go to thewarrioralliance.org or call 404-210-1776. The Warrior Alliance, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Guys, Chris Domino here for ESOG, Engineered Solutions of Georgia, a locally owned and operated foundation repair company with structural engineering expertise. Here's how trustworthy they are. I had them out to my house. You know what they told me? Those are just cracks. I didn't need the work done. ESOG's warranty provides a lifetime of support for their customers, and the warranty is transferable with the sale of the house. Give Engineered Solutions of Georgia a call. 678-ESOG now. 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now.
No one's got you covered, Braves country, the way that myself and my partner Nick Cellini do, starting 11 o'clock on 680 The Fan, the 680 The Fan app. Braves baseball every day this year with 680 The Fan.
Braves won, Astros won into the top of the fourth inning. Hey, Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. And Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate and learn more about food distributions in your area. Arcia climbing in, 1-for-1 with a double. Pitch on the way from J.P. France. First pitch in, a called strike. Astros have an off day tomorrow, and they head to Washington to see the Nationals this weekend. Then the Braves have an off day heading home. None of it slowing outside. Got the longest home stand of the season coming up.
Always a welcome sight to have an off day at home.
Mm-hmm. 1-1 to Arcia. Swings and fouls one back. 1-2. We know that the Braves will be sending out Chris Sale Friday night. We'll go from one Texas team to the other. Here in Houston facing the Astros, and then the Rangers come to town to see the Braves in Atlanta. 1-2 to Arcia. They'll hit one high in the air towards foul territory, first base side. To the railing now, Abreu. He's out of real estate, then lands about 5 rows back behind the Astros dugout. Braves have announced Sale for Friday night, Charlie Morton for Saturday, and then Darius Vine Sunday. Rangers have TBA for all three of their ball games. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He swings and misses, and it gets through the catcher Caratini. And Caratini, by the time he gets to it, as it rolls away, can't make a play. And Arcia is safe at first base on the strike 3 wild pitch. He's all smiles down at first base. After the swing, I couldn't tell if he fouled it off or not, but that went right through Caratini, and by the time he got back to it, he lost his balance. Second strikeout of the ball game for France. But Arcia aboard. Travis d'Arnaud takes a fastball up and in. d'Arnaud 0 for 1, ground out back to short in the second inning. He's 1 for 6 in the series. No reach and tip one into the middle of Victor Caratini. 1 ball and 1 strike.
One guy you figure not to see for Texas over the weekend would be Dane Dunning. He pitches today for Texas. John Gray pitched yesterday.
It's good news for the Braves. Here's a 1-1. It's in for a called strike. I feel like each of the last 2 seasons, Dunning has been at his best in games against the Braves.
He was last year. He was outstanding.
All 2 strikes on d'Arnaud. Runner at first, no one out. Top of the 4th inning in a 1-1 game. d'Arnaud swings and misses at an up and in curveball. One out, that'll bring Jared Kelenic up to the plate. As far as the rest of that homestand goes, After Texas, Miami comes to town, so we'll see the Marlins again. And then it will be the Guardians in town. Like a check swing, didn't go. So 3 series coming up at home, only 1 National League team in the bunch.
Cleveland's got a good ball club, and they're fun to watch. And they've got a former Brave as a manager now, Stephen Vogt.
1-0 to Kelnick. Inside. If you could find a way to win this ball game, that'd be a 5-1 road trip. Take some momentum home for 9 straight. And keep that momentum rolling, because you got a West Coast road trip coming up after that to Seattle and L.A. to see the Dodgers. That'll be a showdown. 2-0 to Kelnick. He swings and misses at a changeup. Lead at first for Arcia. J.P. France at 71 pitches. Here's 72. And a swing and a miss by Kelnick. Back to the changeup. Probably been his best pitch today.
And that changeup in this series has been the bane for Jared Kelnick. Swing and a miss on a bunch of those.
See if France goes back to it. 2-2 pitch. Went to a changeup and missed low. With the count now full. Luis Guillorme on deck. Kelnick taps the front 2 corners of the plate with the end of his bat. Now waving the bat behind his left ear. 3-2. Swung on, missed to what would have been ball 4. One with a cutter low and in. Well, if he had not gone after it, number 1, it would have been ball 4. Number 2, it almost hit him.
Yeah, it almost got him in the back leg.
So now J.P. France has an opportunity to do something very rare, and that's collect 4 strikeouts in an inning. Runner at first, 2 down. Luis Guillorme 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. Out of his low and inside. I mean, you could make the argument that he struck out the side to this point. You're at the top of the 4th inning. Strikeout, wild pitch, put Arcia aboard. Then he struck out Darno and struck out Kelnick. 1-0 to Guillorme. Low and inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Bregman even with a bag at third. First baseman Abreu holding on Arcia. 2-0 is high. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, if he walks Guillorme, that put the bat in the hands of Ronald Acuna with 2 men on base. And that's not a place where J.P. France wants to live. Guillorme, go ahead.
I was guessing he'll be taking here. Hoping to get Ronald up there.
Let's see. 3-0. He is. Takes a strike. No batting gloves for Luis Guillorme. Thick black beard. Steadies his bat, waiting on France. And the 3-1. And a high fly ball to deep center. Mauricio Dubon is under it. And Dubon makes the catch in center field. That ends the top of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the 4th, still a 1-1 game.
Getting ready to take on spring? Take on the work with Steel. Lightweight and maneuverable, the Steel MS-162 chainsaw is as powerful as it is easy to use. Whether you're tackling spring cleanup or prepping firewood for fall, get to work with Steel. Right now, you can save $20 on the gas-powered MS-162 chainsaw. Real Steel. Find yours at SteelDealers.com. Offer valid for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
Okay, now everybody in.
I volunteer for the 3rd row. This sacrifice is my destiny. I can curl my legs up like a pretzel, so everybody's suitcases can fit. And, hey, it's actually super nice back here.
Finally, a 3-row SUV where everybody wins. The first ever Lexus TX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
At Georgia Power, we're powering Braves country and creating cleaner energy across the state. We're always rooting for Georgians. That's why we're the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's Kevin McAlpin, and I'm talking Braves with the Locker Room every weekday morning at 7:45 on Atlanta Braves Today, exclusively on The Fan.
One apiece, bottom of the fourth inning. Braves and the Astros at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. And Houston sending up Diaz, Pena, and Dubon here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Max Fried to this point, 44 pitches, 22 strikes, 22 balls. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Trying to come out of that as he goes to work on Diaz. His first pitch will miss outside with a fastball. Diaz singled in the first inning. And while the Astros have had multiple base runners since then, that's the last time they collected a hit. Fortunately for Max, he's had 2 double plays turned behind him. 1-0 from Fried. Swung on, missed. Good fastball up and in. Diaz, 25 years old, from the Dominican. Full name, Yainer Radhamas Diaz. That's a name right there. 3rd season with the Astros. 1-1 to Diaz. Sent foul on the right field line. 1-2 on him. Yordan Alvarez with a solo homer for the Astros in the first inning. Braves answered with a solo home run of their own by Marcell Ozuna in the second. And that is where we stand. 1-2 from Fried. Pushed him off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good crowd on a Wednesday afternoon. Roof closed here in Houston. Has been closed the entire series. 2-2 from Fried. Curveball whacked out to short, out of the reach of Arcia. He was charging to his left, and Diaz with a leadoff single. That's his second base hit of the ball game, and he's having no problem seeing Fried.
Fouled off a good fastball, and then he got a curveball that kind of stayed up between the knees and the waist, and he was able to get good wood on it.
See if Max can get another double play ball. Jeremy Pena, the batter. Right-handed hitter. Fried's 50th pitch of the ball game. Ground ball out to third. Scooped by Riley. Guns to second for 1. Guillorme, quick release. Not in time. That was a great play by Luis. Just to make that close, he had Yainer Diaz bearing down on him, and he went airborne over the incoming runner and still delivered a really close play at first base.
An amazing turn at second by Guillorme. The ball was not hard hit. Austin had to charge it before getting it to him.
Waiting to see if the Braves are going to challenge this. They will not. Boy, that was close at first base. Man, that might have been worth looking at, to be quite honest. Here's Mauricio Dubon. He'll foul one off. And I guess just watching the replay, they didn't think they had quiet enough, but watching that replay, I think they might have had him. 1-1 game, bottom of the fourth. Dubon 0 for 1 with a ground out to second base. Fried brings it. That'll miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dubon's had a good series, 2 for 5. Came on as a pinch hitter last night. Had a single in the 9th inning. Got the start in game 1. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Good stop back there by Travis d'Arnaud. Reed comes set right at the belt. Leg kick in the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball outside the bag at first and foul. Well, the Astros trying to make something happen offensively. Been a very weak series for them offensively. And they've been scuffling with their pitchers. They already sent Spencer Arrighetti back to AAA with Justin Verlander coming back Friday. Arrighetti started game 1 of this series. 2-2. Now a pickoff over to first base. Back in standing Pena. They're expecting Framber Valdez to be pretty close to coming back. And their former top prospect and first-round pick Forrest Whitley was called up Tuesday, made his major league debut. And he was already the 21st pitcher the Astros have used this season. 2-2, sent down the right field line. That is a foul ball. Sliced just enough to hit the dirt outside the chalk. We'll do it again with a 2-2 count.
Yeah, but it looks like Whitley's going to be a guy that just stays in the bullpen, whereas Valdez, an important part of the rotation, and apparently his injury to his elbow is not in the place that scares you, like near the ulnar nerve, but more on top of the elbow, more like a muscle injury.
2-2 to Dubon. Misses high. Here's the wild thing about that number. This is the 20th game of the season for the Astros. They've used 21 pitchers. They used 22 pitchers all of last season. They've been going through arms here in the first 3 weeks of the season.
That's an incredible number right there.
3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a big pitch coming up here for Fried. Runner at first base, Pena takes a lead. Fried, a good glance over at first base. Now his attention to the plate. Pick off again over to first base and back in Pena. Boy, Fried thought he had him. Frustrated Max Fried back to the top of the mound and takes his left foot, sweeps it across the rubber in frustration. I think he knows if he'd had a better throw, he had him. 3-2. Ground ball foul on the first base line. Part of what makes Max so great is how much of a perfectionist he is. And not that any pitcher doesn't get irritated and down when things don't go his way, but I feel like Max can hit a level if things are just slightly imperfect. And maybe other pitchers would just shrug off. Max wants everything perfect top to bottom. Fierce competitor. 3-2 pitch. Chopper to second base, taken by Guillorme. One play, that's at first. And he gets the out of the incoming Dubon. Pena goes down to second base. Just too slow a bouncer to even think about turning 2.
I think part of that, Ben, is that Max is a very smart guy and he has an excellent game plan going in. And if anything throws that plan off of what he perceives to be a winning plan, then that's what irritates him the most.
Yeah. 2 down for Jose Abreu. He walked an inning ago. They'll take a ball low and inside. 2 innings ago, I should say. If there was one pitcher that the Braves have on the rotation, or I got to be a fly on the wall, the dugout, to hear the conversations in between innings, without a doubt it would be Max Fried. There's the 1-0 to Abreu. That'll miss outside because we constantly on our monitors see shots of him always talking with either Travis or Rick or somebody, and just always about the game and thinking about all the different angles and things that the way he sees the game. There's the 2-0 pitch on the way from Fried. Ground ball to first base. Olsen had him played perfectly. Soft underhand toss. Fried is there. And there's out number 3. So he works around the leadoff single. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. We head to the top of the 5th inning. 1 apiece in Houston.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quick Creek, It's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Atlanta area Chick-fil-A's are proud partners with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. If you wish to support our mission by bettering our community, visit braves.com/homeplate to learn more.
Winning is what the Atlanta Braves do. In the past 25 years, they've won 15 division titles. And in 2021, they were the champions of it all. They know what it takes to win. And so do I. We've been fighting and winning for injured people for more than 25 years, earning our clients hundreds of millions of dollars. That's why if you're hurt and winning is your only option, get the Strong Arm.
Attorney John Foy and Associates.
Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Joe Ham here. Braves have the best lineup in baseball, and we have the best lineup on radio. Tune in every morning, Monday through Friday, to the Locker Room on 680 The Fan and 680 The Fan app.
1-1 ball game into the top of the fifth inning, and now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Time for a little offense. What do you say? Braves have left some men on base. 5 in total. Top of the order. Let's get something going. Ronald puts a charge in one to center field. DeBong going back, still going. He's at the 409 mark. That's off the batter's eye. There's some offense. 2-1 Atlanta, and Ronald has his first home run of the year.
And all you had to do was ask for it. One pitch later, it's delivered.
I'm going to try it again. Fifth inning, time for a little offense. It's Michael Harris, the second. Well, that ball was clobbered over the 409 mark. Michael has lined out, flied out. 2 solo shots for the Braves, one by Ozuna, one by Acuna. First pitch to Harris, outside ball 1.
They say 422 feet on the homer, came off his bat at 110.
Michael swinging a miss at a changeup to even the count. Fans still buzzing about that one. Wind to the pitch, bounced to the right side. Glove by Abreu, tossed to the pitcher covering, 1 out.
Interesting note here, that would have been a home run in 29 of 30 ballparks around Major League Baseball. The only ballpark that would not have been a home run in, Chase Field in Arizona, with that high wall and center.
Right. Austin Riley trying to extend his hitting streak to 11 games, 0 for 2 today. Couple flyouts. Takes one at the letters for a strike. Rafael Montero playing catch in the Astros bullpen. France to the plate. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley 4 for 11 in the series, with a couple of doubles, and the pitch to him. Curveball bounced up the middle. That's going to be trouble. Backhanded by Altuve on the third base side of the bag. Throws across his body and got him. 2 out. Nice play. Matt Olson has struck out and walked. 1 for 9 in this series and 0 for his last 7. First pitch to Matt, down and in, ball 1. He has worked the lefties over pretty hard with back foot breaking pitches. Olsen and Kelnick in particular. 1-0, same spot, ball 2. Mets, comfortable lead over the Pirates, 6-1. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Mets playing good ball. Hitters count. Olsen takes a curveball outside. 3-0. Green light special here for Matt. And the 3-0 delivery on the way. Swing and a ground ball. Hard hit to second, right at Altuve. He gloves it, throws him out. And the Braves go 1-2-3 after the 422-foot home run by Ronald Acuna Jr. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves up 2-1.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656, MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
On my off days, the last thing I want to do is take my Ford Bronco SUV in for service. Lucky for me, there's complimentary Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service.
Available for Ford owners like Michael Harris and you. So if you don't have time to spend at the dealership, no problem. Contact your local Ford dealer for assistance or to learn more. Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service are offered by participating dealers and may be limited based on availability, distance, or other dealer-specific criteria. Does not include parts or repair charges. A non-operational vehicle is not eligible and will require a roadside event.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. And since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, even in my super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my favorite.
Ha! Found ya.
How?
You left Find My tablet on.
Get wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
Stop by Racetrack for Swirl World. Make your own frozen yogurt creations with all your favorite toppings, all for a flat price, no matter the weight. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We're streaming every game of the Braves 2024 season free on the 680 The Fan app. So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Fans, Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Bottom of the 5th, Braves have their first lead of the day. It's 2-1, 9-1-2, due up for the Astros. Starting with Victor Caratini. He hit into a 3-6-3 double play his first time up and takes a strike. Caratini pinch hit last night, made the last out of the game when the Astros tried to threaten a little bit in the bottom of the 9th inning. Freed misses high. Fastball at 93. Now Caratini calls time. He'll be followed by Jose Altuve and then Jordan Alvarez. Max comes set out of the stretch, literally, and misses with a fastball, and the count 2-1. He's not even, at least on that pitch, didn't even take his usual kind of step back. And he's doing so again. And delivers low and outside, ball 3. So if he's making some changes in his mechanics, you know he's a little out of whack. Caratini, hitters count, 3-1. Fouled back, full count. Follow through got Travis d'Arnaud. Caratini tending to Travis, who I hope is okay. Boy, he got hit hard. Side of the helmet. To the point that Dan Bellino is going to clean off home plate and give Travis a second. Clear his head. Don't need that. Payoff pitch is due Caratini, and here it is. Swung on, hit foul. That's Dave Clark, the first base coach. Fans of bold flavors something you're after, grab a bottle or 10 of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Bring the heat. Max, throw one by him. Here it is. Fastball grounded to short. Arceus got it. Skips. Throws. Got him. One out. Nice comeback by Fried there. Top of the order, and Jose Altuve grounded out and walked. Got a 3-hit game in game one. Took an 0 for last night. He calls time immediately. 2-1 Atlanta, bottom of the fifth. Fried to the plate. A little high, ball one. 69 pitches for Max. 36 strikes. The 1-0. Ball two. He walked 4 in the first 3 innings. None since, but he has had a hard time of getting ahead in the count. Kicks and fires, and a ground ball foul, third base side. Twice, Max has asked home plate umpire to get the on-deck circle to move over on the dugout side of the batter's circle. Yordan Alvarez right now is a good 3 steps toward the left of the batter's circle, to the left of the batter's circle. I don't think Max has noticed him. Not just trying to get an unfair advantage and watch the pitches if you're the hitter. Go over there as far as you can. Altuve bounces one to third, and it's going to miss the bag at third base, and it'll be a foul ball. Second hop, bounce right to the side of it. Minnesota-Baltimore, 2-2, bottom of the ninth. Texas over Detroit, 5-4, also on the bottom of the ninth. At Detroit. Next pitch to Altuve, swung on, hit high and deep but foul. Left field side. Got a sweeper and yanked it foul. Mets now 9-1 over the Pirates. That would be a sweep, wouldn't it, for the Mets? I believe so. Next delivery, spoiling a good pitch, was Altuve, and count remains 2-2.
Yeah, they had a comeback win last night, right?
Yeah. Washington and the Dodgers playing a day game. Washington has put 2 on the board in the top of the first. They lead 2-0 after 1. Dodgers used a closer last night. They are having all kinds of personnel issues with their pitching. They called up a couple of guys from Oklahoma City. 2-2 to Altuve. Swung on, one-handed, shallow left center field. It'll drop for a hit. Tell you, the tough guy plays second base for the Astros. He just won't go quietly. Put up a big fight there and got a base hit.
Well, you look at what he's done in this series. He has 4 base hits. All 4 have been singles, and I think you'd consider that a major win because coming into this series, the only person with more extra base hits in baseball than Altuve was Shohei Ohtani. So if you can just limit him to singles, that feels like a big win.
Yordan Alvarez Alvarez leans away from a fastball, ball one. That pitch he just hit, watching the replay, was a sinker down and away and off the plate. Was not a strike. He just flipped it into left center field. Altuve. He can run. Leads from first. And the pitch in there for called strike. Alvarez homered in the first inning. Launched one into the Crawford boxes, the opposite field. He's also hit into a double play. Max would welcome another ground ball right here at somebody. Braves play him to pull, and the pitch to Alvarez. Broken bat flare. That might drop into shallow center. It will. Altuve's around second, and he forced Michael Harris to look up when he bluffed around second, and Harris booted the ball. And Altuve wound up at third. That'll be a base hit and an E8. Michael, paying attention to Altuve, looked up too soon, and the ball went under his glove.
Altuve approached second base like he was about to fly right around it and put the pressure on Harris. And then once Altuve had slowed down, it was too late. Ball had been booted.
First error of the series for Atlanta. Here's Bregman, first and third, one out. Way outside, ball one. Braves just taking a 2-1 lead here in the top of the fifth on the home run by Ronald Acuna Jr. But the Astros are threatening. Top of the order doing the damage. Couple of flare hits. Bregman takes high, goes to the backstop, bounces back to Darno, right back to him, but that allows Alvarez to get down to second. What did that hit?
Look, it hit a piece of solid metal on that advertisement sign on the backstop. Came right off the sign directly back to him.
Boy, Astros are lucky that Altuve didn't get picked off. 2-0 to Bregman, second and third. High, ball three. This one error and a wild pitch. That put Max in some trouble. 2 hits to go with it. Now he steps off. The count. He comes set and delivers. Line drive. Oh, past Arcia into left field, a base hit. That'll score a run. Looked like Orlando had a beat on it as he went to the ground, but he missed it. From our vantage point, Ben, I thought he was going to catch it.
I did too. It went right under his glove. It wasn't out of his reach. He was right there to make what would have been a great catch, going to his left, extending that left arm, and it looked like it was right under the glove. He was in line with it and everything.
Maybe it wasn't hit quite as hard as he expected it to be. But the Astros have tied the game and have runners at the corners, still with one out, and Rick Kranitz out to talk to Fried. Give Bregman his 4th RBI of the year. Max has really been out of sorts this inning. Long at bat for Caratini, long at bat for Altuve, resulted in a hit. Alvarez with a blue pit. And now Bregman follows. So 3 straight hits for the Astros, and here's Tucker. He is flied out and struck out. 2-2 our score. Max needs another ground ball. The set and the pitch. Up and in, almost hit him. Tucker spun around. His helmet flew off. And I I mean, that was almost, that went right by, whistled right by Tucker's nose. Tucker digs back in there. Throw to first, runner back. Bregman just barely. Two runs, 6 hits for Houston, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Braves. Astros threatening to take the lead. 1 out, the pitch. Missed high, 2-0. Jesse Chavez loosening in the Atlanta pen. Max really struggling. Here's the 2-0. Get hard to right field. That'll get down. That's going to score at least 1. Acuna plays it on 1 hop off the wall. Astros take the lead 3-2. Around to third goes Bregman, and into second with a double is Tucker after he almost got hit in the head with the first pitch.
It's a fastball in. Quick hands for Tucker. He was able to get around on it very quickly.
15 RBIs for him. Infield will come in. 4 straight hits for the Astros. And Diaz, the catcher, the DH today, chases a bad ball, a changeup. 0-1. Max gets ahead of him. Diaz is 2 for 2 tonight, this afternoon. Second and third, still only 1 out. The pitch. Took a little off again outside. 1-1. The inning started innocently enough. Ground ball to short by Caratini. Top of the order has done the damage. Freed to the plate. Foul ball straight back, 1-2. Jeremy Pena waits on deck. Ground ball to one of the infielders. They'd come home if the runner comes home. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball missed outside to even the count. He's got a base open. And he doesn't want to give in. See how he approaches this here on the 2-2 pitch. And here it is. Breaking ball. I thought he had it. Didn't get the call from Dan Bellino. Full count. He was ahead 1-2. Now it's 3-2. 91st pitch. Instead, Max steps off. 47 strikes, 43 balls. Now Fried's ready. And Max delivers the 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Threw it right by him. Only the second strikeout of the day for Fried.
Good spot for that fastball. It would elevate it just enough.
Good spot for the strikeout, too. He needed that.
Yep.
And Pena, the batter. He's 0 for 2, working on a 10-game hitting streak. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pena's 3 for 10 in the series with a couple of doubles. 0 for 4 in his career against Max. right-handed hitter. And the delivery. Change-up. Taken low, ball one. They have put two across, have the Astros, and they did it on 4 straight hits to take the lead, but it's only 3-2. Can limit the damage right here if we can get Pena. And the pitch. Hit off the end of the bat down the first base line, but foul. He got ahead of Diaz and struck him out. He's ahead of Pena 1-2. Max from the belt delivers curveball, bounced foul. Handled by Gary Pettis, the third base coach. Boy, he was a good outfielder. Outstanding center fielder for the Angels. Still a ball and 2 strikes, 2nd and 3rd, 2 out, time called. It's called by the hitter. Max ready, and to the plate. Ground ball, 2 hopper to short. Arcia's got it, fires to first in time, and the inning is over. But 4 straight hits by the Astros produces 2 runs, and we go to the 6th inning of play, 3-2, Houston.
Baseball season is officially here, and there's no better time to build your collection of Topps trading cards. Topps packs feature everything from top stars, rookies, game-used memorabilia, and autographs from players around the league, as well as special inserts and surprises. Visit your local hobby shop, retailers, and Topps.com to collect the first product of the season, Topps Baseball Series 1. Follow @Topps on social media to join the conversation and start sharing your collection today.
Nobody likes a rain delay. Hey, Braves Country, Ben Ingram here. If you're unsure about your gutters, it's time to call Matt's Exteriors. Matt's Exteriors offers a full line of gutter products, including 6-inch gutters and downspout, and several gutter cover options. Matt's Exteriors is also a proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves, so don't let a rain delay turn into something worse. To schedule your free estimate today, visit mattsexteriors.com. That's mattsexteriors.com.
Throughout Georgia and around the nation, military service members turn in their uniforms and face new challenges as they rejoin civilian life. Warriors deserve our support in navigating their journey back home. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is the only personalized network that connects warriors to providers in areas such as employment, education, healthcare, housing, legal, and much more. To learn more or to donate, go to thewarrioralliance.org or call 404-210-1776. The Warrior Alliance, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Hey, it's Matt Chernoff. You can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball, only on The Fan.
3-2 Astros into the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher for Houston, right-hander Rafael Montero, on for the 2nd time this series and the 10th time this year. No record in an ERA of 2. When we saw him the other night, when an inning and 2/3 scoreless, giving up 1 hit.
And he faces Marcell Ozuna to start the 6th inning for Atlanta. Takes low, ball 1. Marcell has homered today, and he's hit into a fielder's choice. He's extended his hitting streak to 16 games. Takes low, ball 2. Montero mid-90s, slider and a changeup. Three to 2 Houston. After the Braves had just taken a 2-1 lead. Pitch in there for a strike. 2-1. Play Marcell to pull. He takes a strike at the letters. 2-2.
Final line for the starter, J.P. France. 5 innings, 2 runs, both earned on the 2 homers. 4 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts.
And a balk. 2-2. Sliced foul out of play to the right side by Marcell. Purcell now hitting .368. 8 homers, 23 driven in. The next pitch swung on, hit the left field, but not very deep. In fact, it starts dying a little bit. And there's Alvarez for the catch. It's pause for station identification on the Braves radio network.
This is Atlanta's one and only home for Braves baseball. WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
One out. Orlando Arcia, the batter. It's our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning as well. Orlando takes a strike. He has doubled and struck out. He reached base on the strikeout on the wild pitch that got to the backstop. Outside, 1-1. Our contestant is Anna Zilberkamp of Atlanta, who will win $3,100 if a Brave hits a home run this inning. Montero fires. Strike call. 1-2. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 in the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. The 1-2. Swung on, hit high and deep to right field. Tucker going back. He's on the track and shy of the wall. He'll haul it in for the out. Well hit, but not far enough for Arcia. 2 down. Travis d'Arnaud has grounded out and struck out. 0 for 2. 1 for 5 with a double on Monday night. First pitch to him, swung on, fouled back right above us. Jesse Chavez still throwing in the Braves bullpen after Fried struggled in the 5th and had to throw a lot of pitches, and he's up over 90. His day may be done. We'll see. Montero fires a slider outside to even the count. Anna Zilberkamp is our contestant. The 1-1. Travis takes one just off the plate.
Not the whole alphabet in that name.
Zilberkant, Zilberkamp. Foul ball straight back by Travis. If Travis hits one out here, she may drop that T on the end of her name and just be Zilberkamp.
Yeah, that's right. Take it to the bank.
2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch swung on, popped up behind home plate. Now to play. Milwaukee shut out San Diego today, 1-0. That's a final. Good ball game there. Montero to d'Arnaud. Ground ball left side to his left. Bregman, he gloves, sets his feet, throws, got him. 1-2-3 go the Braves in the 6th. No winner in the jackpot. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Houston.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $329 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through April 30th, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.28 to its signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, watch out.
Watch out. It's the insurance company's job to do what's best for them, not for you.
Watch out. If you wait too long to hire a lawyer, it could hurt your case.
Don't trust the insurance company after your wreck. Call me, and my law firm will watch out for you. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client portrayal. Spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
You shouldn't need a degree in finance to choose a checking account. That's why we made Truist One Checking. No trade-offs, no compromise, no hassle. Just the stuff you want from a bank that cares. And that means no overdraft fees, lots of practical perks, and automatic upgrades. Truist One Checking. One simple choice. Visit Truist.com/one. Truist.com/ONE. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Builders and developers, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? Contact Wiregrass Archaeological Consultants at diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Hey, it's the Frozen Rope, Kevin McAlpin. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly Braves podcast for all the latest on your Atlanta Braves at thepodcastpark.com or wherever you get podcasts.
3-2 Astros into the bottom of the sixth inning. New pitcher for the Braves going to be Jesse Chavez. On the mound for the sixth time this season. It's been good. 1-0 with a 1.08 ERA, and making his second appearance in this series. We saw Jesse in Game 1, came on for the final inning of that 6-1 victory. Takes over from Max Fried. Final line for Max, 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. Gave up 1 home run, 7 hits altogether. He walked 4, struck out 2. And he leaves trailing 3-2.
So hold him right there, Jesse. Tough day for Max, command-wise. Couldn't get ahead in the count. Mauricio Dubon leads off for the Astros and takes a strike. Dubon has grounded out to second twice. Sends a fly ball to left field, well hit. That's got a chance to get out of here. Gone. Home run. Dubon greets Chavez with a line drive homer into the Crawford boxes. 4-2 Houston.
Too. Goes up and away from him. Wheelhouse for him, though.
Right in the front row of the Crawford boxes. Jose Abreu, the batter. He takes a strike. He walked and grounded out against Fried. He is 4 for 50 to start the season. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Second home run of the day for the Astros. Yordan Alvarez hit one in the first inning, solo shot. Jesse fires outside. 1-2. Well, if Dubon's going to hit one, I'd rather him hit it this inning than last inning with guys aboard.
Yeah.
Change up outside. 2-2. Caratini, the catcher, on deck. In the pitch outside, full count. Astros got a run in the first on that home run by Alvarez. Atlanta got a run in the second. Acuna homered in the fifth. Astros got 2 in the fifth and 1 here in the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Abreu down on strikes again. One out for Caratini. He was hit into a double play and then grounded to short. Switch hitter, he'll bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher and take inside ball 1. Braves play him to pull. Pitch outside corner, called strike. Fans, you need all the energy you can get for game day, and at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Ground ball foul, first base side. And to make that difference, to help you save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. 1-2. Martini sends a fly ball to left. Kelnick, though, in his tracks will make the catch. 2 down. Jose Altuve got the rally started last inning with a 1-out single, hard-earned flare single. Alvarez followed with a flare single. Altuve bluffed going to third, and it threw Michael Harris off. He overran the ball on the ground. That allowed Altuve to go to third. Wild pitch got Alvarez to second. Swing and a miss by Altuve. Single by Bregman. Got a run in. And then Tucker got a run in with a double. The 0-1, Altuve takes a strike right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th, 4-2 Houston. Chavez delivers, and a fly ball sent to center field, not very deep, off the end of the bat. Harris coming on, he can't get it. Another flare hit for Altuve. 0-2 count right off the end of the bat, dumps it in.
Well, the Braves had a lot of success against him last night. Struck him out 3 times. Had him going after some really tough sliders, but today he's made some adjustments, just able to throw the bat and a lot of those pitches away and just dunk them out there. Just enough to get it over the infield.
Braves had a couple of those themselves last night in the 9th inning when they extended the lead, but Astros are getting some payback today. Here's Alvarez, throw to first. Altuve's back. Riley moves over to play shortstop. Arcia moves way up the middle, far as he can go, near the bag at second. Altuve's running, pitches a strike. The throw is a one-hopper. Easy steal for Altuve, his second of the year. Jesse comes set. He's ahead in the count. The 0-1 to Alvarez. Inside. 1-1. Bregman would be next. He's in the on-deck circle with 2 out. Alvarez takes inside again. 2-1. 18 pitches for Jesse Chavez, 12 strikes. Gave up a home run to start the inning to Dubon. Missed inside again, almost hit Alvarez. 3-1. For Dubon, his first homer of the year. He's got 10 RBIs. Popped up and out of play. Full count to Yordan Alvarez. Brian Abreu loosening up in the Astros bullpen. 4-2 Houston. Bottom of the 6th, the runner at second. The pitch swung on, ripped hard, but foul. Down the right field line, he hooked it. Boy, he is a big, strong guy, isn't he?
He hits some of the hardest balls you'll see in the big leagues.
Where's number 44? Shades of Willie McCovey. The pitch. Got him looking. Fastball, 2-seamer backed up on the inside corner. That ends the inning. But the Astros add to their lead. They get a run on the homer by Dubon. They leave one. And we go to the 7th. 4-2 Houston.
Well, my phone's out of storage and I'm still stuck paying it off.
I got you. Go to T-Mobile. They'll pay off your old phone and give you the awesome new iPhone 15 with tons of storage on them.
Nice. Talk about an upgrade.
Right now, switch to T-Mobile and we'll pay off your old phone up to $650 and upgrade you to the awesome iPhone 15 on us.
days. Up to $830 off new phone via 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified plus tax. Contact us before canceling to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance and required finance agreement to terms and eligibility at T-Mobile.com.
Welcome to Solomon Brothers Jewelers, the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves. Since 1982, Solomon Brothers has set the standard for outstanding craftsmanship, excellent service, and the best prices. From the perfect diamond engagement ring to a beautiful anniversary gift, Solomon Brothers has helped you celebrate life's greatest moments. With locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and our brand new store in Peachtree City, finding the perfect piece is effortless. So visit us today at SolomonBrothers.com or on Instagram at Solomon Brothers.
Baseball and grilling, well, they basically go hand in hand. Take your grill game to a championship level with a Traeger grill. Traeger grills cook with an unrivaled wood-fired flavor, and they do so much more than a grill. You can smoke, bake, roast, braise, and barbecue with pure hardwood flavor. Plus, their Wi-Fi technology allows you to control your grill wirelessly from your phone. In fact, I love my Traeger so much, I bought one for my dad. Get yours at Home Depot or other specialty shops near you or online at Traeger.com.
Hey folks, home team here. When you start the morning, start with the Braves, Braves Talk, and the Locker Room, 6 to 10, your morning drive on the Fan and the 680 The Fan app.
Astros go to their bullpen again. This time it'll be Brian Abreu, who worked in Game 1, an inning and a third. No hits or runs. He walked one. And he will face 8-9-1 for the Braves. Atlanta now down by a couple. Take you the rest of the way. Here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. Need some more of what the Braves did the last few nights late. Braves picked up 4 runs in the ninth last night, 4 runs in the ninth the day before, 3 runs in the ninth the day before that. They've been on a roll. None of them is low. Let's see. So on this road trip, there's only been one game this road trip where the Braves did not score a ninth inning run. It was in the 5-1 loss to the Marlins. Only loss of this road trip. There's a call to strike on Kelnick. Right-hander Abreu following France and Montero. He's the third pitcher used today. 1-1. A swing and a miss by Kelnick going over the top of the slider. Abreu from the Dominican. 6'2", 225. 1-2 pitch. Little miss low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kelnick, Guillorme, and Acuna for the Braves. Here at the top of the 7th inning, trailing 4-2. Abreu's 2-2 to Jared Kelnick. Low and inside with a slider. Good eye by Jared. They went inside against him in the 4th inning, got him to swing and miss what would have been ball 4 in that moment, struck him out. Let's see where they go on 3-2 here. Righty-lefty matchup. Payoff pitch on the way from Abreu. Ground ball to the left side, backhand is stopped by Bregman. Throw against his momentum, man, what a play. Able to get the out, and Kelnick put the ball on the ground out to third and forced Bregman to make a top-tier play defensively in order to get him, and it came through.
Big-time play. I didn't think Bregman was going to get to it, number one. And amazed that he could get enough on the throw to get it over there.
Yeah, me too. He was playing off the line pretty good ways. Coming off the bat of Kelnick, I was right there with you, thinking to just slowly roll to the left side and reach the outfield grass. Unfortunately, not the case. Here's Luis Guillorme. Guillorme swings and tips one into the mitt. He's down 0-1. One pitch. He reaches and misses at a fastball. 97. Rush it up there. No balls and 2 strikes on Guillorme. Right-hander Abreu straightens. Leg kick in the 0-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Guillorme thought it was strike 3.
Yeah, he did.
He just took a step to the dugout. So he'll take it. See if he can make the most of this break that he just got. That was definitely a strike. 1-2, check swing, low and in. They say that he went. I guess it balances out because I don't think he went there.
No, that was a big makeup right there.
2 down in the top of the 7th inning. Coming up, the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Ronald Acuña's had a big day. He's been on base 3 times. And he'll foul one off at the plate. Ronald with a single in the 1st inning, reached on an error in the 3rd inning, hit a home run in the 5th inning. His first of the year. Pitch. And Acuña takes one high. That homer for Acuña, number 162 for his career. Today his 690th Major League ball game to play in. 1-1 low and outside.
How many is that?
162 homers in 690 games.
Amazing.
Now that he got the first one out of the way, I kind of expect the floodgates to open. Have a surge of home runs, which we saw him do a lot last season. 2-1 check swing, and he did go 2-2. Abreu looking for a 1-2-3 inning. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll get it. Fastball strikes out Acuña. And the Braves go in order in the top of the 7th inning. Time to stretch him out. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 4-2 Astros.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible.
Injured? Call the Strong Arm.
Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
This season, elevate your game with Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD of the Atlanta Braves and top athletes everywhere. Designated NSF certified for sport. Simply Sports CBD oil primes your body for peak performance, helping you achieve that state of flow naturally and making recovery easier. Whether you're training for the big game or pushing through each workout, Simply Sports CBD is on your team. Start living like a champion today and visit simplysportscbd.com. Just a bit outside.
What's your idea of a good time? Maybe it's adrenaline, like the rush of watching the home team hit homers at Truist Park. Maybe it's a little more chill, communing with nature among the thousands of plants at Smith Gilbert Gardens. Perhaps it's art and culture, soaking up the charm and history at Marietta Square, or taking in performance at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Let the good times roll in Cobb, where you can get your fill of chill, thrill, and culture. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. Visit travelcobb.org.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves. So when you want the Braves on demand, just tap that 680 The Fan app.
So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Another change for the Braves on the mound as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson will come on for his 9th game. He's 2-1, 4.70 ERA. He's also got a save, 7 2/3 innings, 4 runs allowed, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Heart of the order up for the Astros. Hold them right there.
Starting with Bregman, followed by Tucker and Diaz. 4-2 Houston, bottom of the 7th, and the pitch on the way. Good curveball in for a strike. Braves in the 8th will have Harris, Riley, and Olsen. So, yeah, Pierce can't hold him right there. You got the good part of the order coming up. 0-1 to Bregman. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One of the best 7th inning stretch songs on the road.
Might be the best.
Yeah, deep in the heart of Texas.
1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch to Bregman. That'll miss outside. Folks here in Houston, very hospitable. It's been a really good stay here. And something that the staff here in the press box does for us every day, they bring us this giant basket of Cracker Jacks and peanuts. There's a 2-1 pitch on the way to Bregman. Check swing, he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And during the 7th inning stretch, we get to lob those out to the fans. So 3 days worth of that, we kind of perfected our peanut bag toss.
Oh, yeah, it's very Frisbee-like.
I was able to hook one right in there, that front row here on our second level.
I did the same thing to a Braves fan who had a City Connect jersey on.
2 missed inside. That's a fun little tradition here. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Houston. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Braves. Bregman's been on base 3 times. RBI single and 2 walks. 3-2 from Johnson. There's ball 4. He's walked again. It's now 5 walks for Braves pitchers. 4 from Fried, 1 from Johnson. That brings Kyle Tucker up to the plate. The Braves know that big wins come from bold plays. That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Kyle Tucker, the batter, hit an RBI double back in the 5th inning. Takes ball outside here. 1 ball, no strikes. This guy was the American League RBI leader last season with 112. And he'll pull 1 foul on the first baseline. He'll be followed by Diaz. There's been a little bit of a change that they've made in their order today. It had been Altuve, Alvarez, Tucker, Bregman 1 through 4 in the first 2 days of this series. They flip-flopped Bregman and Tucker today with lefty Fried on the mound. 1-1 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. And today it's going out Altuve, Alvarez, Bregman, Tucker. Here's Johnson. Leg kick in the 2-1. Lifted towards foul ground. Marking into the seats for the souvenir. 29,073 the attendance this afternoon here in Houston. 29073. Pretty good crowds all series. They announced 32.5 Monday night. Last night just over 34,000. And just a tick over 29,000 today. 2-2 on Tucker. Pick off over to first base. Back in with a dive now, Bregman. Batting .263 on the year. Belted 5 homers. 2-2, and he rolls over 1 foul on the first baseline. And a 2-2 count on Tucker. By the way, I read something earlier today that I knew I had to throw at you. I read one of the weirdest this day in baseball histories I've read in some time this morning about Babe Ruth. You're going to love it. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tucker. Pitch from Pierce. Got him. Beautiful curveball. And a good spot. He strikes out Tucker 1 down. This day in 1929, it was the day before opening day. And Babe Ruth got married the day before opening day at 5 o'clock in the morning to avoid the crowds. 5 a.m. wedding. And he still probably boozed after the wedding. Pitch on the way to Diaz. Big wild swing and miss.
That's hilarious.
And then the very next day was opening day. And the Yankees that day became the first team to permanently feature numbers on their uniforms corresponding with each player's position in the batting order. And that's how Ruth became number 3. Pretty wild few days. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Yainer Diaz. Pop one up, foul territory. Olsen drifting back into his left. He's out of room and into the seats.
So they were avoiding the crowds where? Like the Justice of the Peace courthouse?
I'm guessing just because it's Babe Ruth and he's at the height of his popularity.
Okay.
And it would have been in New York.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They had the ceremony at 5 a.m. the day before opening day. 0-2 to Diaz. Low and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. some guys are so slow to go down the aisle, the gal might take any time of the day just to get them to show up.
Oh, really?
There's a 1-2 pitch. Ground ball out to third. Gloved by Riley, back to the bag to second. There's one over to first, not in time. But they cut down Bregman at second base and 2 down. 5-3 on that put out. And the inning will continue now with Jeremy Pena. Pena 0 for 3 today. 4-2 Astros, bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Johnson needing one more out to keep him quiet here in the 7th. And then see what the Braves can do in the top of the 8th with 2-3-4 coming up. Pena, big wave and a miss at a curveball low and outside. That is a hard curve. I know we talk about that a lot, but man, he really lets it rip. 86, 87, 88 with his curveball. Righty-righty matchup, but the pitch on the way to Pena. High with a fastball. Very convenient to have 96 in your back pocket as a secondary pitch. It throws more curveballs than fastballs. 1-1, went back to the heater there and blew it by him.
Yeah, that's a nice weapon, just to throw him off a little bit.
Kind of a change of pace with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 4-2 Astros, bottom of the 7th. Diaz very modest lead at first. Here's Johnson comes set. Ready with a 1-2. Here it comes. And he missed high with a fastball. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes on Pena. He'd be followed by Dubon. But Pierce Johnson trying to draw a line in the sand right here. Put away the Astros in the 7th. Cuts loose a 2-2. Chopped off the plate, fouled on the third baseline. Speaking of that foul line, there was the play last night where Guillorme had the bloop down the line, landed right on the line, took a big hop off into the seats for a ground rule double. And you and I both walking into the ballpark today at different times checked out that line. See exactly what that is down there. It is a permanent line in the dirt. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, miss for strike 3. Used the fastball. And he blows away Pena. And a good job by Johnson in the bottom of the 7th. We'll pick that up when we come back. We head to the top of the 8th inning, 4-2 Houston.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Because when you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you.
Results are what I'm looking for. Why wouldn't I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Our job is to get you as much money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client Portrayal. Spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Braves fans, this season has just started and everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Grandma, can I have the chocolate chips?
This secret recipe moment made possible by Emory Heart and Vascular Center. When Grandma needed heart care, she came to Emory. The difference? Emory Healthcare performs more heart procedures annually than anyone else in Georgia, which means better outcomes for our patients. And we offer advanced and personalized treatments developed by our top specialists that others don't. Like Grandma knows, where you start your heart care matters. Smart Cookie. EmoryHealthcare.org/Smart Cookie.
Hey, it's Chris Domino, and we all win because you can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball only on The Fan.
35-year-old Ryan Presley on to work for the Astros in the 8th inning. 92-95 curveball slider change. Last year he had 31 saves for the Astros, 33 the year before that. So this year they go out and sign Josh Hader to be the closer instead. So far this year, Presley 0-1 with a 9.53 ERA, no save opportunities.
Seeing him for the first time in the series. 4-2 Astros, top of the 8th. Harris takes the ball high. Braves here in the 8th. Harris, Riley, Olsen. Now the 2 runs the Braves have scored today have both come on solo homers. One from Marcell Ozuna, one from Ronald Acuna. Harris tips that into the mid of Victor Caratini. Finishing that discussion that we had in the bottom of the 7th on the foul lines. These lines here down the left and right field lines look like an extension of the base lines once you go past the infield. 1-1 swung on missed. What I mean by that is, rather than just paint on the grass down the line, it's like it's a baseline all the way down. So the chalk lines have dirt on either side all the way down the lines. Well, once you get past the infield cutout, it is a permanent line, and it's basically, it felt like concrete when you knocked on it. It's not concrete, but it's a permanent line there down each line. That'll be fouled off. And it kind of reminded me of the lines in a parking lot. It's painted white, and it's just a hard substance down in the ground.
Huge buildup on it.
And that's what that ball hit last night on Guillermo's bloop. Landed right on that hard painted line. Harris with a ground ball to the right side and a base hit just past the diving Jose Altuve. There's a good start here in the 8th inning, and for the Braves, that's their first base hit since the homer by Acuna in the 5th. But now the tying run to the plate, and Austin Riley. Fifth hit of the ball game for Atlanta. 2 singles, a double, and 2 homers. Pitch from Presley, and that'll be hit towards deep center field. Dubon going back, still back. That's over his head. One hopping off the wall and over the wall. And that's a tough break. It's a ground rule double. That would have easily scored Harris. That ball was absolutely zapped by Austin Riley, and another double for the Braves.
Austin really got some extension on this. Got the ball out front. And again, Dubon plays pretty shallow in a 409 to center field. He had a long way to go.
2 very hard hit balls here in the inning for the Braves. Here's Olsen. First pitch to him. In for a high strike. The ball hit by Harris, 104 off the bat. The ball hit by Riley, 106 off the bat. So they are squaring up Presley. And now a base hit could tie it. 0-1 pitch, ground ball to the right side. That kicks off the chest of Abreu. Rolls behind him, a run will score. Over to third base, Riley, and it's a 1-run game. Another hard hit ball, and Abreu trying to play it on that last hop, and it played him.
You've seen guys do it all the time. Kind of turn side saddle to the baseball to wait for that hop to get up to them. Well, it took a hop back into his body. It didn't stay to his side. And then he had to fight it off.
Harris was on the move. It will be an RBI for Olsen. It's an E3 on Abreu. Now a 1-run game for Ozuna. No one out in the 8th inning. Pitch to Marcell. Huge swing and a miss at a slider. Inning has gone single, ground rule double, error. Just like they've been doing a lot lately. Coming to life late. 0-1 to Ozuna. Big swing and a miss at a slider again. And it's 0-2 on Marcell. Got to find a way to get that run in from third base. Nobody out.
Yeah, just hit a fly ball. Infield's going to be halfway in. Well, Altuve shading towards second. Big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 to Ozuna. And he swings and misses at another curveball. That's exactly what Presley needed. It's an out without any contact. 1 down, and here's Arcia. Orlando been swinging a good stick in the series. Has 4 hits in this series, including a double today. He had 2 RBIs last night with a homer and a sacrifice fly. Either would work here. Tying run at third. Pitch on the way, and that's in for a strike. Righty-righty matchup, Presley versus Arcia. Veteran righty comes set right at the chin. A 1 in the dirt. Good stop by Caratini. Arcia has seen Presley 3 times. He's 0 for 3 in his career with 1 strikeout. Braves have Joe Jimenez up and tossing in the bullpen. 4-3 Astros, top of the 8th. Runners at the corners, 1 down. 1-1. Check swing. They appeal. Didn't go. 2-1. That was in the hands of Phil Cuzzy down the first baseline. Arcia, slightly open stance in the right-hand batter's box. Waiting on Presley, waving that bat behind his right ear. 2-1 pitch on the way, and he drives one out towards center field. Dubon ranging back. He's under it, and that's plenty deep to tie the game. Good job by Arcia. Riley scores, sacrifice fly. 2 runs have come to touch the plate here in the inning, and it's a 4-4 ball game in the 8th.
Orlando Arcia continues to do everything right to help his team win. Really good at bat after Ozuna. Honesty compels me to report, as Skip would say, maybe the worst at bat he's had on the road trip.
Yeah.
And Arcia comes through.
First pitch to Travis d'Arnaud, up and in. The Astros bullpen has converted just 1 save this year in 5 opportunities. That's coming into the ball game today. Josh Hader has the only save, but he's got an ERA over 9 in 9 appearances. And their bullpen gives up 2 runs in the top of the 8th. 1-0 bounced up there. Braves have really frustrated these guys late in ball games, and looking to furthermore frustrate them here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 down and a 2-0 count for Travis. Here it comes. Low and outside, 3-0. And if he walks him, go-ahead run would be at second for Jared Kelenic. 4 apiece, top of the 8th. d'Arnaud is 0 for 3 in the ball game. 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Presley deals. 3-0 pitch in for a strike. Goes after the slider and missed it. But now 3-2 count, so Olsen will get a head start. Braves have been finding the alleys and rattling the walls in this series. Bunch of doubles. Be a really good time for another extra base hit. Travis waiting on Presley. Olsen goes. Pitch on the way. Bounced up there, and that's ball 4. Bounced a 3-2 pitch a few feet in front of the plate. So the walk puts runners at first and second. 2 down, and it's up to Kelenic. Now a visit at the mound. This is Josh Miller, the pitching coach.
Love to see Kelenic sit on that breaking ball. He's thrown a ton of them this inning. Maybe get something that he can drive to left center or up the middle.
We're coming into today, been making a lot of contact. But in this ball game, he's 0 for 3. Fly it out to right, struck out, grounded out. now looking for a base hit to drive in Olsen. Kelenic has had good success in his career versus Presley, 2 for 5 with a walk. First pitch, nestles in for a called strike. Going over that inside corner with a slider. That's where they like to attack Kelenic, is on that inner third. 0-1 from Presley. Check swing. It kicks away from Caratini, and the runners will advance. That's a wild pitch. I believe it is a strike. Let's see. I thought he had a check swing, and I think it's 0-2. I think home plate umpire Dan Bellino did say strike. So it is 0-2. So Kelenic down to his final strike, but a base hit means at least 1 run, maybe 2. They'll be running on contact. 0-2 to Kelenic. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lots of mistakes here in the 8th for the Astros. A wild pitch, an error. See if Presley can make 1 more mistake and Kelenic make him pay for it. 1-2 pitch, and he'll lift 1 deep to left field, slicing down the line towards the corner. That is a foul ball. Right up against the sidewall was Alvarez. Taylor Scott tossing for the Astros in their bullpen, which is on the other side of the right center field wall. Count even 2-2 on Kelenic. Here it comes from Presley, and he fights that off foul. Went up and away with a fastball.
Yeah, and it's pretty obvious that Kelenic is thinking about something inside, and those fastballs, he's not on them. He's just fighting them off. Let's see if they oblige and throw him a breaking ball. See if he can pepper one somewhere.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Bottom of the zone with a changeup. Kelenic is standing there, can't believe that pitch was called a strike. That was right at the bottom of the zone, and a good pitch by Presley. But the Braves scored twice, tie the ball game up. 2 runs, 1 error, 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning, 4 apiece in Houston.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app and the official partner of the Atlanta Braves. With Prize Picks, all it takes is a few taps on your phone to join the action and win up to 100 times your cash. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and place your entry. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code BRAVES. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
No matter the obstacles, setbacks, twisting turns, never lose sight of the destination. Because when you get there, the next adventure is just beginning. I'm Mike Harris II. Follow your own path. Check out the Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco Sport SUVs at your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Nothing matches the drive of Braves country. From the energy of the crowd to our passion for the open road. That's why Napa has all your automotive bases covered with the solutions you need to keep moving. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care. And as a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves, we're here to make sure that drive never stops.
City of Hope Cancer Center Atlanta is turning hope into reality, providing personalized treatments for all stages of cancer, with appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey Braves country, it's Nick Cellini from Cellini and Domino, weekdays 11 to 2, right here on your home of the Braves, The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Joe Jimenez will come on for the Braves after Atlanta has tied the game 4-4. Here's Johnson, worked an inning, walked a batter, struck out 2. Joe Jimenez has been outstanding. He's only given up 1 run in 6 2/3 innings, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, and he will face bottom part of the order for Houston.
And it is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if the Braves can strike out the side, then Jeff Daniel will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Here's Mauricio Dubon. First pitch to him. He swings. It's a fly ball towards center. Lazy can of corn. Under it, Michael Harris. And he's got it for the out. One pitch, one down. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. But Jeff Daniel would have been the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV had Joe Jimenez struck out the side. Yanmar, get more done, take less time. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win your own Yanmar UTV, visit Braves.com/Yanmar. Sign up today. Had a winner just the other night. That's a big winner when you win the Yanmar UTV. Those things are awesome. John Singleton pinch hitting, takes called strike. Singleton pinch hitting for Abreu. Pitch to Singleton, strike. Saw Singleton last night. Had one base hit. 0-2 and a high fly ball to right down the line towards foul ground. Going back, Olsen can't get there. That's against the screen. And a foul ball 0-2. He would likely stay in the ball game, go play first base in the ninth. A.J. Minter now tossing in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez looking for the strikeout, way ahead of Singleton. And now time taken right as he was about to deal, and Travis is going to trot out there and have a quick chat with him. If you're just now tuning in, back and forth ball game. Houston led 1-0 after one. Braves tied it in the second, stayed one apiece into the top of the fifth. Braves took the lead 2-1 in the top of the fifth, only to give it up in the bottom of the fifth. Astros led 3-2 into the sixth, extended their lead with a run in the bottom of the sixth inning to make it 4-2, and then the Braves tied it with a 2-run eighth. Back and forth we go. 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And if you've been paying attention to the Braves lately, you like the Braves' chances in the ninth inning. Hitting .390 as a team in the ninth inning alone this season. 1-2 to Singleton. Got him swinging. Wipeout slider by Joe Jimenez. And 2 away here in the eighth inning. Now Hader up and tossing for Houston. He gave up some runs the other night. Caratini's over 3. Didn't do a double play. Also another ground out and a fly out. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Good slider. That thing is sharp today. Braves in the ninth will have Guillermo Acuna Harris. 0-1 and a high fly ball to left. Trotting in Kelnick. Jarrett is under it. And down they go 1-2-3. Good inning for Joe Jimenez. 8 pitches, 7 strikes, and just slice right through them. We head to the top of the ninth inning, 4 apiece.
Baseball season is officially here, and there's no better time to build your collection of Topps trading cards. Topps packs feature everything from top stars, rookies, game-used memorabilia, and autographs from players around the league, as well as special inserts and surprises. Visit your local hobby shop, retailers, and Topps.com to collect the first product of the season, Topps Baseball Series 1. Follow @Topps on social media to join the conversation and start sharing your collection today.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emeryhealthcare.org/sports.
Hey, don't strike out in your next roofing project. Braves fans, this is Joe Simpson. You need a new roof, it's time to call Matt's Exteriors. Matt's Exteriors is a GAF Master Elite Contractor, and they offer a 10-year workmanship warranty. Did I mention they are also a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves? Matt's Exteriors also has a 15-plus year proven track record, and they have over 9,000 satisfied customers. To schedule your free estimate today, visit mattsexteriors.com. That's mattsexteriors.com.
The Braves hit a ton of home runs in 23, and in 24, we got home runs with the locker room. This is John Michaels. You can listen on the Fan and the Fan app.
We go to the ninth. Tied 4-4. Josh Hader on to work for Houston. His work with the Astros, not exactly what they were hoping for. Including 2 nights ago, he worked a third of an inning, gave 4 hits, a walk, 4 runs, also issued a wild pitch. His ERA in 9 appearances is 9.39. 1 save and 2 opportunities. John Singleton will stay in the game and play first base, and a pinch hitter for the Braves leading off the ninth.
And that is Adam Duvall. Thing is, when we saw Hader the other night, it was Duvall caught up on the pinch hit to lead off the ninth, and he walked. And the Braves scored 4 times there in the ninth inning, won that ball game 6-1. Hader deals, and Duvall swings, got under it, lifted high towards foul ground, pushing towards the seats, and about a section into the seats beyond the Braves dugout. 0-1. So Duvall hitting for Guillorme. Well, you could assume we'd see Duvall hit here, obviously, and then maybe Fletcher play the field for the bottom of the ninth inning. 0-1 pitch. And Duvall fouls one back, 0-2. Marcel Iglesias now up and tossing alongside A.J. Minter. Braves 4, Astros 4. Top of the ninth inning. Two from Hader. Duvall hangs alive, fouling back a fastball.
Ooh, right on him.
Lefty Hader, set of the belt. 0-2 pitch. Duvall fouls that off. He's been hacking, fouling off everything that Hader has to show him. Hader rubs up a brand new baseball, looking off into right field. Now plants his foot at the rubber and looking into his catcher, Victor Caratini. 0-2 on Duvall. Here it comes. Missed low with a oh goodness, a late ring up by Dan Bellino.
Boy, that was delayed.
Duvall thought it was low for ball 1. So 1 down here in the ninth inning. Back to the top of the order to Ronald Acuna. First pitch from Hader, and he swings and hits one towards foul territory. Into the seats down the first baseline. Ronald 1 for 4 in his career versus Hader. The 1 came the other night when he had a single in the ninth inning. 0-1 to Acuna. That'll be sent foul into the screen above the Astros dugout. Well, Hader doing something he couldn't do the other night, and that's get ahead. He hasn't thrown a single ball yet. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. Check swing, the appeal, and he did not commit. And a 1-2 count on Ronald Acuna.
98 on that fastball. He didn't throw any pitches near that the other night.
He seems a lot sharper in this afternoon's action than what we saw the other night. 1-2 check swing, didn't go after the changeup. Acuna pinwheels his bat, steadies the stick, waiting on the 2-2. Here it comes, missed up upstairs in a 3-2 count. Definitely take a walk.
Things happen when Ronald gets on base.
3-2 for Acuna, looking to reach for the 4th time of the ball game. Check swing, they appeal, strike 3. Went with a changeup down. Acuna can't believe it. Argues down the line to Phil Cuzzy off in the distance. Getting a replay of the swing, pretty close. Well, 2 down for Michael Harris. Now it's a left-on-left matchup, Hader and Harris. Michael swings and misses at a first pitch sinker. Astros in the bottom of the ninth will have the top of the order. Altuve, Alvarez, and Bregman. Braves are going to get something going with 2 down, but so far no success versus Hader. 0-1 missed outside. Count even 1-1. Hader fires. Harris swings and fouls one back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves radio score.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Atlanta Braves only play on the Fan. 680 and 93.7 FM.
Ball and 2 strikes on Michael Harris, who's 1 for 4 in the ball game. Pitch on the way, strike 3 call. Sinker over the outside corner. Not much you can do with that. And Hader strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning of a 4-4 ball game.
This is for anyone doing plumbing, pipe fitting, or HVAC work. If you're not making $53 an hour total package, including health insurance, benefits, and a retirement pension, we want to talk to you. We're the plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR techs of UA72, and we've got a job for you. Safe conditions, working with great people in Metro Atlanta. Visit UA72.org. Click Join Us and we'll send you a list of openings right now. UA72.org.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. And since we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house. Even in my super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my favorite... Ha! Found ya. How? You left Find My tablet on.
Get wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
No matter where you're headed, Citgo is a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer or Sunday brunch, Citgo top-tier tri-clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Good to go.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey, it's Kevin McAlpin, and you can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball, only on The Fan.
Still Joe Jimenez on the mound, at least for one batter here in the bottom of the 9th inning. A 4-4 ball game. David Fletcher in the ball game at second base defensively. First pitch to Altuve will miss outside. And the way this lines up for the Astros here in the 9th, Altuve, Alvarez, Bregman. Minter had been tossing in the bullpen. Likewise, Iglesias. Righty-righty matchup here. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off by Altuve. And if you can get Altuve, you got a choice to make because you think about going left on left with Alvarez, but he hits lefties pretty well. Cross that bridge when we get there. 1 ball and 1 strike on Altuve. Here it is from Joe Jimenez. Big wave and a miss. Made him look foolish there on the slider. Definitely got to keep this man off the base paths. You're looking for 1 run and you're Houston. He's the perfect guy to lead off an inning. He's been on base 3 times in this ball game. 1-2. Fouled back into the screen. One with a slider again. Four runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Braves. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Astros. 1-2 down, Altuve. A little low and away off the plate with a slider. Joe Jimenez was lights out in the 8th inning. Had a 1-2-3/8 with a strikeout. 2-2. And he pops one up, foul territory, coming back Darno towards the dugout out of room. That lands in the camera well just to the near side of the dugout from where we sit.
How many times have we seen Altuve do that in this 3-game series? completely fooled, one-handing a swing just to make contact. He's gotten a couple of hits that way. This time he stays alive with a foul ball.
Yeah. Very, very pesky. Two balls, two strikes. Here it comes. Missed inside with a slider. Now 3-2. Really big pitch coming up right here. Joe Jimenez trying to get his man. Looking into his catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, set at the belt. 3-2. Grounded foul over towards the end of the dugout. Altuve 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in his career versus Jimenez. So Joe knows exactly where he's had success in the past. Let's see if he can deal a perfect pitch right here. Again, the 3-2. And he popped him up. Left field, left center field. Harris drifting over to his right. And underneath it makes the catch. Big out there to get things going in the 9th inning.
It's funny, I asked Michael on the way in today if he could see the ball well off the bat here, and he said, yeah, except for the very first pop-up that I kind of lost up in the girders and the ceiling.
We had time to get there. That'll be it for Joe Jimenez. Here comes Brian Stuttgart making the call to the bullpen. Brought to you by Simple Leaf Sports CBD, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere. Now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company Atlanta area locations. Live like a champion today with Simple Leaf Sport. We will introduce you to A.J. Minter when we come back. It's a 4-4 game in the 9th.
This is for anyone doing plumbing, pipe fitting, or HVAC work. If you're not making $53 an hour total package, including health insurance, benefits, and a retirement pension, we want to talk to you. We're the plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR techs of UA72, and we've got a job for you. Safe conditions, working with great people in Metro Atlanta. Visit UA72.org. Click Join Us and we'll send you a list of openings right now. UA72.org.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes spoilers can be worthwhile. And so we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things. Like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines. Or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta, in the heart of the Battery Atlanta and the Omni Hotel, the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
We're streaming every game of the Braves 2024 season free on the 680 The Fan app. So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Joe Jimenez faced 4 batters, retired all 4. A.J. Minter last worked here Monday night. He faced 4 batters and got all 4 of them, including Yordan Alvarez, who he got to pop up. Minter's in his 9th game. He's 2-1 with a 2.16 ERA. No walks, 11 strikeouts in 8 1/3 innings.
In that moment the other night where he did get Alvarez to pop out, it's the only time he's gotten him out in his career. Alvarez 2 for 3 with a home run in his career versus Minter. So here we go, the native Texan A.J. Minter, who's put up brilliant numbers anytime he's pitched on Texas soil. Looking for an out right here. Pitch on the way to Yordan Alvarez. And he'll take a ball high. Braves 4, Astros 4. Bottom of the 9th inning, base is empty, 1 down. A.J. can get it to the 10th inning. Braves will have Riley, Olsen, and Ozuna coming up. 1-0 Alvarez. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Alvarez had a good ball game, 2 for 4. Homer, single. 2 runs scored. Previously been 0 for 8 in the series. Minter brings the 2-0. Huge swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him on the inner third. Big imposing slugger, Yordan Alvarez. Waiting on A.J. Cuts loose at 2-1, and he popped it up. left side of the infield. Riley and Arcia trotting in, and Riley makes the catch in front of third base. And A.J. gets his man again.
Loved it. Arcia followed Riley all the way over to that spot, and we're just waiting in case there was a deflection because it was hit so high.
So now it's Bregman to the plate. Bregman 0 for 2 in his career versus A.J. Lefty-righty matchup. Riley hugging the line at third. First pitch to Bregman, and he swings and skies one right side of the infield. Should be an easy out. Underneath it, David Fletcher, and he makes the catch in shallow right field. And Jimenez and Minter turn in a 1-2-3 bottom of the ninth. Extra racks in Texas. We head to the top of the 10th inning, 4 apiece.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through April 30th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.08 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Let's clear out winter and clean up the lawn with Spring Black Friday savings at the Home Depot. Right now, get the Ryobi One Plus leaf blower for just $89 and make your lawn work easier with a powerful 90 miles an hour of clearing power. Plus, you can buy it online and pick it up in store, getting you outside sooner. Get your yard spring ready with the Ryobi One Plus leaf blower, now just $89 during Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. See store at homedepot.com/delivery for details.
As the crack of the bat marks the start of another season, athletes are gearing up for game day, and there's one name they trust in CBD. Simply Sport CBD, the official CBD of the Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere. So whether you're headed to the diamond or the pickleball court or just crushing your daily workout, visit simpleafsport.com. That's SYMPLEAF sport.com. Simply Sport CBD. Live like a champion.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, flavor favors the bold.
Joe Ham here. The Braves give you excitement every game, and the boys in the locker room gives you infotainment every morning, Monday through Friday on 680 The Fan and 680 The Fan app.
Into the top of the 10th inning. It's a 4-4 ball game. New pitcher for the Astros is Seth Martinez. And this will be the second time we've seen him in the series. Pitched a scoreless inning on Monday night. The extra inning runner down at second for the Braves will be Michael Harris. And Martinez will be facing Riley, Olsen, and Ozuna. And here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Martinez mostly sinker, slider, sweeper. Riley doubled off of him Monday night. Fast runner at second. Braves 1-0 in extra innings. Astros 0-1. And time called by Caratini. He's got some pitch comm issues, I guess.
Yeah, that one extra innings victory for the Braves that night that Travis d'Arnaud delivered a walk-off, quote-unquote, single against the Diamondbacks. He drilled that thing off the wall, but stopped after he touched first base, and Braves won that ball game.
Riley extended his hitting streak to 11 games with a double back in the 2-run 8th inning that tied the game. Martinez delivers. Way outside, ball 1. Josh Hader worked a good inning in the top of the 9th. He struck out the side. Looked like a different guy. The next pitch to Riley. Breaking ball outside again, 2-0. Four tie. Extra innings. The pitch. Way outside, ball 3. None of the 3 breaking pitches have come close. See if Riley gets a green light. Here's the pitch. He was swinging and he foul tipped it back to the backstop. 3-1. Be patient. Shrink your strike zone. Let's see if he gets a good pitch. The 3-1. Breaking ball, and he chased it. Real slow curveball. 3-2. Matt Olson on deck. Braves have scored 6 or more runs in 11 out of 16 games. Be nice to get 6 runs again today. Next pitch, sinker. At the knees, called strike. That's right at the same spot that he called the strikeout last inning on Duvall. So from 3-0 to a strikeout, they're going to walk Duvall. Intentional pass. That'll bring up Ozuna. Setting up what they hope will be a double play ball. But the guy who's on a heater homered in the first, or his first at bat rather, in the second inning. The pitch. Over but low this time. Ball 1. Since the home run, Marcel is grounded into a fielder's choice, flied out, struck out. 1 for 4. And the pitch. In there for a strike. Sinker, slider, sinker, slider. 1-1. Orlando Arcia waits on deck. Go ahead run at second. Olson at first. And the pitch. Off the plate outside just a little bit. Close. 2-1. They play Ozuna to pull. The pitch to him. Swung on, hit hard to right field, but right at Tucker. Tagging is Harris at second base. He's going to hustle over to third base and make it. And Ozuna hit that right on the button, but right at Tucker in right field. 2 out. And Orlando Arcia, who's had a good day, will stand in. He has doubled. Reached on a strikeout wild pitch. He's flied out, and he's delivered a sacrifice fly.
He's never faced Martinez.
Travis d'Arnaud would be next. 2 out. First and third. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced to the left side, and that's going to get through a base hit. Orlando Arcia comes through again. Harris scores, and the Braves take a 5-4 lead in the 10th. You go, O.
Yeah, what a series. Big base hits for Orlando. That is his second hit today and the 5th of the series, and I feel like all 5 maybe they're tying a game or giving the Braves the lead.
Well, he tied it with a sac fly in the 8th, and he puts him ahead here in the 10th. Here's d'Arnaud, first and second. And the pitch. Swung on, yanked hard and foul into the screen down the third base line. Hanging breaking ball, but he pulled it foul. Olson at second, Arcia at first. 5-4 Braves, 10th inning. The pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. d'Arnaud is 0 for 3 today with a walk. 1-1. There's a strike. Fastball. 92 miles an hour, 1-2 the count. A lot of room on the right side for Travis if he goes that way. And the delivery fouled back. Had a good hack. Raisel Iglesias has been up in the Braves pen. And he is ready to go for the bottom of the 10th. Braves would like to add on. It's 5-4. 2 aboard and 2 out. The pitch to Darno, way outside to even the count, 2-2. Martinez fires. Fastball. Got him. Right there. Surprised Travis with a fastball down the middle. But the Braves get the run and take the lead here in the 10th inning. They leave a couple. We go to the bottom of the 10th, 5-4 Atlanta.
We're number one. We're number one. I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug and number one Braves fan. We all know that the Braves are number one. Did you also know that Cortland is number one? Cortland is ranked number one apartment brand on Reputation.com because of the best living spaces and amazing resident service. You know what else is number one? Hot dogs and ball fetching and more hot dogs. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Harris II, proud owner of a customized Ford Bronco SUV. And guess what? I'm giving it away. Wait, what? I'm giving away my Bronco?
One lucky fan will win Michael's custom 2023 Ford Bronco SUV. Go to winmoneymikesbronco.com and enter for your chance to win.
What type of deal was this?
No purchase necessary. Ends 9/1/2024. Open to legal residents of eligible Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee cities. 18 years of age or older with a valid driver's license. Visit rules.set.live/winmoneymikesbronco.com for official rules. Void where prohibited. Sponsor Music Audience Exchange, Inc.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Make your 2024 spring break getaway unforgettable at Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Olympic Park in downtown Atlanta. With special inclusions like tickets to the Georgia Aquarium and more. Book now at omnihotels.com/Atlanta.
So when you want the Braves on demand, just tap that 680 The Fan app.
So make sure you download it now and don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Braves leading 5-4 into the bottom of the 10th inning. Need 3 outs to secure the sweep. Raisel Iglesias is on the mound for the 7th time this season. No record and a .338 ERA. He has 4 saves, including one last night. In last night's ball game, faced one batter, got it out, got the save. Now he's going to be facing Tucker, Diaz, and Pena. The extra innings runner would have been Bregman, but they're pinch running for him with Jake Myers.
Thank you for that. Dump out for the first out to try to get Tucker. Raisel comes set. First pitch of the 10th. Hard sinker down and in, ball 1.
Well, and Tucker's had lots of success versus Iglesias in his career. 3 for 4 with a double.
Hard pull hitter. Big hole on the left side. Arcia playing him up the middle. Riley near the bag at third. The pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. Tucker today has a double in 4 trips. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. 2-0 the count, the pitch. Right there for strike. 93 on that sinker. 2-1. Braves have taken a 5-4 lead in the 10th. They got 2 in the 8th to tie, 1 in the 10th to take the lead. Need 3 outs. Pitch. Outside, ball 3. Myers represents the tying run. Tucker, the winning run. 3-1. Sinker low, ball 4. So now the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard for Yainer Diaz.
You hate walking the man that would be the winning run, but at the same time, Tucker had great numbers versus Iglesias. Now you bring a guy who didn't have great wheels to the plate, maybe you turn a double play.
He's 2 for 4 on the day, and he takes a strike at the knees and hated the call. and has a word for Dan Bellino and wants timeout to regroup.
Diaz has never faced Iglesias.
That's to Reisel's advantage. This guy's a free swinger. The 0-1. Sinker. Tried to go to the same spot, didn't get the call. 1-1. Fast runner at second in Myers. Good runner at first in Tucker. 1-1. Swung on, hit toward right center field. Pretty deep on the run. Acuna is there. He's got it. Tagging and moving to third is Myers. 1 out in the inning. Tucker stays at first. And they're on the corners with 1 down. For Jeremy Pena. Pena is hitless today. He did reach on a fielder's choice back in the 4th inning. He's got a 10-game hitting streak working. Right-handed hitter. The pitch. And they're all the ball, I guess a little inside. Ball 1. Braves playing double play depth. David Fletcher has been at second base the last inning plus. Delivery low and away. Ball 2. Pena runs well. It'd be tough to double up. But the Braves would like that opportunity. Iglesias to the plate. There's a strike, 2-1. Change up on the 2-0 count. First and third, 1 out. 5-4 Atlanta, 10th inning. Pitch. Swung on, ground ball up the middle, might be 2. There's 1. There's 2. Ball game. Braves win it. Raisel Iglesias got the ground ball he needed, and Arcia and Fletcher turned it beautifully. 6-4-3. And the Braves sweep the Houston Astros this afternoon in 10 innings. Final score, Atlanta 5, Houston 4. Woohoo!
This is Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. Pruitt Health is a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Jeff Francoeur here. This is what I love. Pruitt Health is a family-owned business started right here in Georgia. They believe family makes us stronger. They've been caring for people here for more than 50 years. If a sudden injury or illness takes you off the field and you need home health care or skilled nursing, trust the Pruitt Health family to get you back in the game. Visit PruittHealth.com.